Q&A, ayy. We at the console 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 Q&A, ayy. This the console Q&A, ayy. Look. Submit your songs, submit your songs. Good or bad, right or wrong. Played a new song for my friends, but I don't know what they'll say. So I think before I'll send, hit up console Q&A, ay, ay. Sax for me one time. Console Q&A, ayy. We at the 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 console Q&A, ayy. This the console Q&A, ayy. Look. Submit your songs, submit your songs. Good or bad, right or wrong. Played a new song for my friends, but I don't know what they'll say. So I think before I'll send, hit up console Q&A, ay, ay. Console Q&A, console Q&A, we at the console Q&A, we at the console Q&A, we at the console Q&A. Give me sax for me one time.
I'm gonna have to go holler.
Magic, it's something special in the morning. It's 2:15 up in the morning. I'm talking to you, but I'm really trying to hold your hand. Spirits, they're all around. Can you feel it? My niggas don't believe in crystal. They see you dancing, girl, they watch it go out. I can feel it in the night. No lie, I don't want no other vibe. No lie, I've been missing something that I cannot control. When I need with me, yeah.
One night on the scene and they can see you living like a star. You playboy fatigue, they don't believe that, staring you apart. Oh no. All I really want is just a night at home because I couldn't lie. But until I find a girl, I wanna hit the floor with some Gemini. Just can't settle down, not right now. What you need and what you like, drinks and girls of every type. I had one too many, I had one too many. Sexy girls and skinny blacks, planes and transatlantic flights. I had one too many, I had one too many. Oh yeah. Everybody outside when I pull up outside all night. Everybody high five, everybody wanna smile, everybody wanna lie, that's nice though. Oh, now you wanna chill, oh, now you wanna build, oh, now you got the bill, that's cool though. Oh, now you got the gas, oh, now you wanna laugh, oh, now you need a cab, that's cool though.
All you do is talk, I ain't got shit to say. Can't no one get in my car, I don't even back.
Long discussions, oh, you my cousin? No, you wasn't, you just wanna ride. You just wanna talk about politics, Chicago shit, and rocket shit. Shut up! Start dancing,
All night I've been drinking, 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 all night I've been drinking,
don't mess this up, nigga, hide my money. Come too far to rely on cunning. Set me up for a life of honey. Milton, yeah, hide it in that building. Trust you gotta hide it. Let me break it down. Nah, mommy, you won't check it for me when I had no money. Now I got that money. Whoa. Let me break it down. I fly the boat, I fly the plane, I fly to go. I'm to go.
Check one more.
Let me break it down. We do this, we doing this. Take the money, start moving it. Don't move one time.
All right, I'm good.
That's a man with a gun.
Check.
Don't move one time. That's a man that's on top of one. We the bang. If they catch us, they go.
I am the lead streamer formerly known as Mascot.
Where, who, what, huh?
The Key and Peele skit for the East and West Bowl.
Did you gamble again and double again?
I did.
That's so wild.
Somehow.
Yeah, right.
Let's see if I can do it 3 times in a row.
Three times in a row.
Almost forgot the freaking command to do it. Maybe that's a sign. Nope.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh no, Justin. I've seen the highs, the highest of the highs, but I usually see the lowest of the lows.
Yeah.
It does indeed make a sound, and it also makes me lose my points at the same time.
You redeemed your message for 1,000 Q coins.
I've got 62.5, like almost 63,000 points I've got to spend on some road to some
I love
point.
the premise of the question because we can actually extrapolate from it if we want, but that's on you, Justin. Do we want to take this question further?
I think John left to do his job, so...
What's up, Demar? How you been? Gotta get... Is water wet? I think that's been proven that water itself is not wet, but the property of water makes things wet. Justin's like, I've already gotten unbelievably high and come to these conclusions. You don't have to ask the questions anymore. Yeah, man, it's been good.
Yeah.
I saw that you submitted last week, maybe the week before. I can't remember.
Well, Demar submitted it again tonight, so...
Okay, good.
We got your marks. Just waiting for the Brody Hogan combo.
Oh, Lord.
Because Hogan submitted on his own, Brody and Hogan combined submitted.
Just over here bursting veins of smoke. Like a cartoon.
Some Tom and Jerry stuff.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so fun story. I rediscovered the magic that is Opeth.
Opeth?
Yeah.
Yeah, Opeth's good.
Yeah, there was the, I don't know if anyone watches the Drumeo series, but drummers come in and try to figure out a drum part in a session, and they had Phil Collins' son, Nick, in there trying to learn Ghost of Perdition. Yes.
Oh. I refreshed the page and I got a low disk space warning.
Oh no.
Maybe that's his problem.
So we just need that new Consult Q&A computer.
He needs to get a Consult Q&A external hard drive to put all this stuff on.
That's it.
So the question is, if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's there, it doesn't make a sound. Ralph poses this to the chat room just to piss Justin off.
Well, but I said that the sound that it makes is Justin.
The sound of a tree falling in the forest with nobody around is Justin getting super fucking pissed off. That's the sound that it makes.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of the warning that I got. I'm slightly worried about it. I'm actually gonna...
So basically, what you're saying
of that
is
are hilarious.
like you have no roommates or company during logging season. Excellent.
Well, I think logging means people's around, but this is why I kept screaming randomly yesterday. Oh, that's actually really funny. How do I see? Oh, he doesn't have my computer on his desktop. Okay. Okay.
Saving disk space that way. If a man farts, does it stink? That's a real scientific question. I think that depends on their diet. Partly.
If a man farts alone in a room. How is everybody? How are we doing? I feel like it's right borderline, like, could be cool in here, could be warm in here, depending on how long we sit. Like, I think I'm just warm from the day. It was another hot day.
Yeah.
I think it's going to rain tomorrow.
It's a good chance it is Florida.
Mad booling it today.
That is indeed a word.
Booling. You're sleepy, but it's okay. I made teriyaki beef bowl with rice, and it was yummy. Now you're going to take a nap, right? Because that's what you do after you eat teriyaki beef with rice.
Damn.
I had fish, and it was yummy.
I haven't eaten anything today because I woke up about an hour ago.
So you're on morning, like, you get your caffeine and then you run on that?
Well, if by caffeine you mean like the air or something like that I've been breathing, yes.
Napping and screaming. do you scream? You just to go back to sleep.
So night's air is okay.
Today you watched trees fall in the woods and it made sounds. Nice. So I learned a thing because Merriam-Webster posted yesterday, and I don't follow them, but somehow they're in my IG feed, that a napkin, nap is short for nape, which is what they used to call tablecloths, and ken is a suffix that means little, so it basically just means little tablecloth. That's what a napkin is.
That makes sense.
Solid.
I love when things actually work out like that. Like
the English language pays off.
Yeah.
Yes. Nerd level shit. Ralph, if you watch a tree fall in the woods but you're wearing noise canceling headphones, does it make a sound? The crux of all of that, this is what I find hilarious. The crux of the question is, does it make a sound? And sound is either the definition of wobbly air, or it is the mental translation of wobbly air after it passes through your ears. So depending on how you define it is depending on the answer to your question.
It kind of makes me glad we can't hear that far away.
Sound is also logarithmic, so there's that. You gonna surprise the tree when it falls because you're wearing camo? Like, ha! I heard you.
Pacific Northwest shit right there.
If Ralph wears noise-canceling headphones and camo and falls in the forest, does he make a sound?
Yeah, whenever he screams out in anguish whenever he trips over a branch.
But will he hear it because he's wearing noise-canceling headphones?
Well, yeah, because it'll vibrate inside of his head.
They only work for certain frequencies. Okay, if Ralph has no bones...
So noise cancel. So only frequency. So it's not noise canceling. It's noise suppressing.
Noise suppression. if Ralph wears camos and noise canceling headphones and falls in the forest, does Crow scream? Does Crow wake out of his nightmare?
That is the introspective dream right there.
And then it's one of two things. It was all a dream, or he has the power and so he has to scream because something fell in the forest and it might have made a sound. Once again, two outcomes. Schrodinger's cat. We have Schrodinger's cat once again.
Damn cats everywhere, man.
You're almost made of rat. What if it's screaming rat? A live screaming rat. Oh, nice.
At first I thought that was the headphones. For a second I was like, good lord.
What if I wore noise canceling headphones, listening to JVS, watching trees fall in the woods?
Well,
that's the worst superpower ever.
Well, Ralph, to answer your question, I would say that I'd hope that the canceling headphones would also completely be blocking the frequencies of JBS's music. And then I'd just be watching trees fall in the woods.
In theory. Now, is it noise canceling because of masking, meaning you're screaming the entire time, and therefore no other sounds can reach other people?
Best say, or are you just ignoring everything?
The people at the light. My superpower is noise canceling. Tee. It's so dark in here when the lights aren't on.
This chill though.
Alright, I'm going to switch this and hope the computer doesn't explode.
Also, Brody, if you're here in the ether, say something.
I saw him in the chat. Oh, it was slow and painful, but it did transition apparently.
Ralph, Justin, me, you. Am I crazy?
You can't hear the tree fall because you're too busy blasting Pink Pony Club, while definitely not doing my part to prevent the spread of forest fires. And yet, because of your superpower, you're listening to Pink Pony Club, not doing your part to prevent forest fires, and screaming.
You monster.
How was your day? Ah! Please do that when Q comes back, just randomly.
Yeah. It'll be an inside joke between everybody but John.
I only respond in fallen trees. Try and figure this one out, Justin. We hung out last night, and I was like, oh, damn, I forgot to tell him about the thing. And now I'm here, and I'm like, damn, I forgot the thing that that I forgot to tell you about.
So, Ralph, I need you to go ahead and respond entirely in Morse code, but using the tree emote.
The tree, yeah. How's everyone doing? Ah!
Just screams and trees.
What mediums? If Dorito crunches, crunch. Yeah. What mediums have we been consuming? What books? What movies? Zootopia 2 was announced. Did anyone watch Zootopia 1?
No, like it got greenlit for a second one.
It was really good.
Oh, okay.
And it did mid in America, and it's like one of their top 5 movies in the world. Jesus. It did phenomenal outside of America.
So, wait, Zootopia, that was the one with like what was it? The fox and the rabbit, I think. Yeah. Okay. So I've seen bits of it.
Yeah.
Well, not I haven't intentionally watched bits of it, but I
I haven't intentionally watched bits of it. They just came to me.
yeah. I know of it. Put it that way. There we go.
What's up, Brody?
There we go.
I saw, being married, I saw Zootopia when it came out also. Zootopia, yes. Zootopia 2, Electric Boogaloo,
Yeah.
if you will. But what could they possibly do? Only everything.
Yep. They just dig into the furry stereotype.
Maybe that's why it did so well. Maybe.
I mean,
Still, I saw it in theaters, so
you
whatever. I'm not judging.
Yep.
If Zootopia is a zoo, aren't the animals? They are. They're people animals. The real questions.
That depends on your perspective, Justin.
I like that. There's a scene where he makes the lollipops, he makes the popsicles, sells the popsicles, sells the wood as redwood, like rinse and repeat kind of scam that he's got going on. And then people are like, oh, that's terrible. He's such a scam artist. And then everyone's like, no, that's called capitalism.
Yeah.
That's how it works. He's good at it. If John Q falls over listening to a JVS song, and the JVS song is playing really loud, does anybody hear it? Danny DeVito was the motherfucking Lorax. The fox sells the shark fin. Maybe.
Mandarin, welcome.
Whoa, Min G.
Ralph, I would not be surprised. I do the same thing, but it's just called the mute button.
All the frequencies. Mm-hmm. All right, you audio nerds want to hear something that's like absolutely top tier nerd level shit? Are you just burning off your Q coins there, Ralph? I'm noticing all these comments are highlighted.
I mean, to be fair, he probably got a lot of them because no one's called a robe in a while.
How much I have. Oh. Raise your hand if you want to hear absolutely okay, there's one. Nick says yes. Absolutely the most nerd level stuff. Okay. Let me see if I can get the music back. Are we back? Let me know if we're back.
Yeah, it's coming up there. Let me go ahead and hit the old refresh.
Opera crashed and it took OBS with it. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm getting my notifications. Get that music back.
I'm trying. It's not loading. I'm sorry. Let me see what this does. All of them crashed. John Q. Cater Day set.
So dumb question. So why opera? Because it seems like it's usually crashing.
I'm suspecting that his computer is almost full, and it's not any one of these apps. It's the computer itself. Play sounds of trees falling in the woods. That's what just happened.
Yeah, I mean, you can't hear them right now.
That's what just happened. That's what you're listening to. I really need this to reload. It's like really struggling. Try that. While we wait, I can tell you guys some absolutely unbelievably nerd level shit. Is it frozen still, or do I just need to refresh on here?
Try refreshing because it's good on my end.
Okay.
Damn, bro, stop feeding the computer Big Macs. It's getting full.
Yeah. Apparently. There we go.
Oh man, that sounds really good right now. So not a Big Mac, but just like a burger in general. Because I've not eaten.
It's not loading YouTube now. I love it.
Oh, that's not good.
No. All right, let me copy this. Come on. This computer is, I think it is full. I think it is full. There's no more memory left. It is full. Your computer is full.
Guys, they shot John Lennon. Oh my God.
Also, his computer's like 5,000 degrees.
Yeah. That might do thing.
Okay. While we wait for this bullshit,
John Quennan. Or Quennan, however.
Quennan. I think it's just not like nothing is loading. There's Restream. All right. So here's the top tier nerd level bullshit. Justin, you're going to need to help me out for a second. Do you happen to remember what Nyquist theorem is? There we go.
I'll come yodel the background.
I think your computer's full. I think that's the problem. Huh? No, I think the memory is like, because I got a thing that said that. I think it's dumping the RAM into the memory and then overloading the memory. It just like Opera and Opera crashed and it took OBS with it. The thing is sideways. That's why. Do we need to rotate?
On.
You guys are watching. There we go. Oh yeah. I think you can. That works. That works. Okay. That was hilarious. Nyquist theorem states that an analog signal can be digitized without aliasing error if and only if the sample rate is greater than or equal to twice the highest frequency component in a given signal. Where did you get that, Justin? Because I'm really curious. Where did you Justin that answer? Where did you crowbot that answer from? ScienceDirect.com. Okay. Here's the crazy thing. Is that Nyquist theorem is not frequency dependent. It's bandwidth dependent. So you can actually capture like the 2K to 4 like 20K to 40K range using the same sample rate as the 0 to 20K range. It's frequent. It's bandwidth. It's a bandwidth thing. It's not a frequency thing. There's a slight distinction there, and I learned this yesterday.
I'm going to pretend that I understood maybe about 10% of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's heavy.
Hello. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, hi.
Used to this sound in my headphones when all your mics sound fine. Maybe it's like I don't know. Okay, when I do this, I don't know.
It's not the Googling. It's the fact that the whole world has this perception that it has to be twice the highest sample rate. And that's like the word that's gone out and has been for years and years and years and years and years. Gotta Firefox that shit next time. But it's a subtle distinction. But everyone's is like, it's easier to talk about sample rate and be like, oh, you just go twice the highest sample rate. Makes sense. But it's actually twice the highest bandwidth range. So here's what Nyquist is, Nick.
Okay.
Because we're going to get into nerd shit. For every wave form that you want to take from a voltage and turn it digitally, you have to make at least 2 sample points per wave to be able to recreate that waveform.
Yeah. So like the top and bottom of the curve, essentially.
If you want to think about it that way, yeah.
Okay.
You can think about it that way.
Okay.
Meaning that if you want to make a frequency range from 20 to 20K, which is the range of human hearing, if you want to make a 20K frequency, you have to sample that twice, meaning that you have to have a sample rate of at least 40K, which is why you see common sample rates being 44.1, 48K on the low end.
Okay.
So, and when we explain it, make sure for every wave you check for high tide and low tide. I mean, you're not wrong. If it's called Googling, it's called binging. And so the way it's taught and the way it's talked about is that that's the highest frequency that we can recreate. So in reality, that's not the issue. The issue is that you're going from basically 0 to 20K. So your bandwidth is 20K. So it's actually 40K of the bandwidth, meaning that if you, the perception is that, oh, the highest frequency we can make is 20K. But if in reality we were working in the 20K to 40K range, it would still apply that we're recording at twice the highest bandwidth, which is 20K. So that would be another 40K. It would not, you would not need to double and go 80 to collect 40 if you were just doing that specific bandwidth range.
So what you're saying is the next time I do home recording, I should just go ahead and record everything in 96K. Because I think that's an option.
It is, and it will get you 48K highest frequency.
Even though I can never reproduce anything on that on my sax, but you know. Well, actually, no,
overtones do.
Yeah, there
overtones
you go.
do. Yeah.
I almost caught myself saying a lie.
And the perception of like the way that we hear sound is not necessarily that we can hear. We can hear up to like maybe 18K, but our perception of sound extends beyond that because of how overtones and things feel and line up, and that's a perceivable sound. So the perception of higher frequencies exists, but the actual hearing of higher frequencies doesn't.
Yeah.
So what about the undertones? Not important. Because unless it's below 20K, which by the way, below 20 hertz, it is unbelievably high SPL. So you can, she sampled my bandwidth until at 40K.
So now is that the gaming franchise an IP, or is that like a euphemism for you screaming in the woods?
Euphemism, always.
Excellent. I can dig it.
But what that means is, and I built one last night, I built a dual codec that samples at both. It's 2 sets of she theorem on my neck was till but yeah, so I sampled a sound and then had the overtones to that sound with it, and they played at the same time, and they had a crossover. So I was effectively playing a frequency range of 0 to 40K, but just on 2 20K sample rates or 40K sample rates. So less than 96K.
Gotcha.
So there's that.
I'd love to make 40K a week. Imagine that. Have
Right.
you tried the stock markets? but don't do that though.
On the right day.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you go back to like the late 2000s and then invest in that thing called Bitcoin that were like pennies on the dollar. One of life's regrets. But I'm here now, so that's what's important.
It's chugging along over here.
Chugga.
Yeah.
Nick, there is a submission that came in earlier in the week, and that was I requested it. So
I saw that.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then I'll mark that as here. Then,
yeah,
instead
that's
of
my pulling a
incomplete.
card because I'm pretty sure she's working, and I told her I'd do a review on it.
So afraid to open up the HTML.
I think I recognize blue there for the Simone and blue.
Maybe.
For some reason that sticks out.
Me? Is it me?
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm the one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the
Wow.
problem.
Alex is the problem child.
She boosts my attenuation till I EQP 1A. Till I pull tech.
There you go. Market Crowbot.
All right.
We're doing squares today, right?
Yeah.
What's the Nick? Your computer's going faster than mine. What's the order looking like today?
So currently we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 folks that are here.
1, 2, 3,
And then
4,
first
5, 6,
up we'd
7.
have Kia Thompson and Simone and Blue,
That's
the one that Alex called. Then we've got Brody Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
Then I Hate Ralph
Okay.
and D-Mar
Mm.
and Versace Sensei.
Mm-hmm.
And then if Hogan shows up, then we have Hogan.
He'll show up later.
Not
Yeah.
too many then, huh?
It's a nice, easy Wednesday.
All right, cool. Well, that helped a lot because now the HTML thing has loaded,
Woo!
so I can see. So this one, that's Kaya Thompson. That's the one who's going first. Simone and
Yep.
Blue.
Mhm.
Or is
Yeah.
that a different Boo?
I think that's a
I
still
think
blue,
it's a
but
different.
it's
Yeah.
It's not
Blue.
BLIEU.
Well, because it's also Blue Prince. That's the one you're thinking of.
Oh man.
Yeah, so that's just restream. That's fine. That's cool. That's just a chat room that.
I want some. What is that? Oh, cup noodles right now. Oh yeah, that sounds good too, dude.
I
If it-
think so. Once I close that, everything runs fine.
There's no way it's that taxing.
I think it is.
What was?
It is.
I think the issue is this cable too.
Yeah. Okay.
Today is one of those days, eh?
All right, I pinned this comment. Shouts out to Instagram if you guys can watch over there, but if y'all chat, it's probably not going to pop up in the chat because I don't have it linked. But you guys should be able to hear us and see us. And official Crow's Nest is on Instagram. He says hello from Instagram land. You guys can see my pinned comment if you want to see some better quality and all of that good stuff. Follow us on or join us in the YouTube chat room, or you can visit the link in our bio. Who else is in the chat room? I see I Hate Ralph, Justin the Crow, and I Hate Ralph, and I Hate Ralph, and Justin the Crow. That's all I've seen. Who else is in the chat room? Make sure you throw a wave in the chat room.
Pre-crash, there was Brody. There was
Yeah, D-Mar here. With
D-Mar
Versace.
popped in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
The folks I marked that were here were here. Oh, Nanjaman's here for about a half second.
Yes. Andrew has more important things to do.
All right. I gotta figure out a different way to do like the.
Sorry.
I don't know what it is. I gotta figure out a different way to do the chat room thing. Hello, Instagram. Hello. Welcome. All the everybody's just filing in on Instagram. Like y'all are filing in way more than what y'all filing on the YouTube and Twitch, but it's all good. We're about to get started, I'm assuming, right?
As long as everything doesn't crash.
Yeah, so you said this first person up here name is Kaya Thompson. I'm pretty sure that was one of my old students, right? Yeah, the name looks familiar. Yeah, about maybe 2 semesters ago. Yeah, they still
Yes.
like in the college, or did they graduate?
I believe they graduated.
Okay.
I believe they graduated. But they hit me up asking how they felt about a master. They had, I guess, they, I don't know.
Jesus Christ, Alex, just
them.
Somebody.
they, Alex, just say that.
They, okay. They did mastering on a song, and I listened to it on my phone, and I didn't think it was particularly bad, but I also didn't get a chance to listen to it on headphones. But I guess it caused some controversy with some other person who was like, this is trash. I would never blah blah blah. And I was like, well, that's pretty gatekeepy. Why don't they provide some constructive criticism instead of just saying, well, in my 25 years I would never.
So
which is basically the result.
I need more details. That was a little vague. So Kaya, you got to say names. So Kaya got this song mastered, or did
No.
they do the master?
They did the master.
Okay, so Kaya did the master, and then somebody else, the artist,
presented. No.
Okay.
It's, I believe they are the artist.
Okay, and then somebody else
Mhm.
in the world of music.
Yeah, I think it was presented to some other person that is a quote-unquote mastering engineer.
And they were just like, this is god awful.
Mhm.
I would never do this. I would
Mhm.
never do
Mhm.
that.
Hmm.
Instead of providing any forms of what they would do instead.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, the first mistake is they didn't come here first.
Well, Kaya, yeah. That's Kaya's first mistake.
Kaya was nervous.
To come to us?
Yes.
Why?
That's what I said.
Why would anybody be nervous to come to us, but they're going to go to this person who's just like, oh, this is trash?
Yeah.
Do we treat you guys like that? Do we just sit there and be like, oh, this is trash? Have we ever?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
That's how drunk you are.
Yeah, let's gonna go ahead and time you out for a second there, just making sure everything's cool. I don't want to block you out.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I need to pull up the chat on my phone. That's what I need to do because everything's. Well, this is not.
Okay,
this is not running well.
Justin said, "I've been drunk, but that's drunk."
Yeah. Let's.
There we go.
Why we always get what category are we in? Let me check.
What category are we in?
Because if anything,
music.
we're in music and we get that type of spam.
Yeah, I'm gonna time you out just to let you cool off there.
All right. Let me pop in this chat room.
This is a 10-minute time.
Okay. Yeah. How do you mute myself? All right. Earn rewards by purchasing or gifting sub. Oh yeah.
Purchase your subs today.
We do. We have Twitch drops. No? Okay.
Something.
I never.
Yeah. Justin says the category we are in is racial hot takes.
Yeah, I mean, we've been getting a lot of that. All right. YouTube is going slightly crazy. What is okay. Is that's a new person? My goodness, man.
Yeah.
No, I think they've been here before, right?
No, so we got the whole they just subscribed or started following.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
that was the very first thing they said.
First thing.
Mm-hmm.
What like I know it's bots, but like come on, man.
Yeah.
What child?
Yeah, that's 3 weeks in a row now that somebody's come in and just like opened up the kick in the door and been like, I think this.
Well, I know it's insane to see a darker skinned person and a lighter skinned person on camera together. I know it's absolutely
apparently
insane.
It's driving them crazy
because everything really in media has been pushing just either one or the other.
Yeah, you can't have both.
Algorithms typically push one or the other. So when people see it, they go into a frenzy. They're like, "Oh my god, I have to say something that is absolutely stupid."
Yep.
Right off the bat.
We haven't seen such.
Thanks for the
bravery.
follow. I hate Ralph.
Yeah.
And he says, I think John Q is a solid DJ. What do you think? Oh. Some people, I don't know. Some people might say I'm trash. But back to what we were saying. So Kaya was afraid to come to us, knowing that we do this for free.
Yeah.
Did they pay that person because?
No, I believe the other person works around town, and I believe they might work at the Melrose, or according to her, no longer there. But it's one of those like
mastering engineer at the Melrose, which is a public library.
That apparently didn't want to dish out the advice. I guess I don't know.
That may or may not be there, so that might go to show you something as well.
All right,
maybe.
Well,
Who knows?
This is a self-proclaimed mastering engineer.
If it is,
because I think I know who you're talking about.
If it is who I think it is,
yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
I believe they're self-proclaimed mastering engineer.
All right. All right. Kaya, next time come to us. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm not a mastering engineer, but I'm 1,000% sure I have more mastering experience. I've never even mastered a song, and I'm 1,000% sure I have more mastering experience than this person that is no longer at the Melrose. If it is who I'm thinking of. And, just holla at Alex because... You know, he was your professor as well, and he is very reach-outable too every Wednesday.
Well, I'm glad she did.
At 8:30 p.m.
Yeah,
slander and libel, please.
Yeah, please,
libel.
Yeah, if anything, like, don't ever hesitate to talk to your professors and all that, especially like post classwork and graduation and all that. I mean,
a lot of people know how to reach me too.
Yeah,
so. I think it took the shock of somebody being like, "Wah!" to be like, I'm not the crazy one, am I?
Okay.
And I think that's what we're trying to prove here. So.
All right. Well, let's listen to this. It's called "Everything Stays." It's a rearrangement. Is what it says in parentheses. So let's check it out.
If it loads. I'm gonna master it right now. Just give it a little bit of volume.
Yeah.
I'm like literally turning my headphones up.
Waiting right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you finally find it, you'll see how it's faded. The underside is lighter when you turn it
I think
around.
right off these are my headphones. I don't know.
Right where you left it, everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways, when everything stays. Go down to the ocean, the crystal tide is raising, water's gotten higher as the
There's a few things. I don't know if they're my headphones, so I want to ask you because I haven't balanced my headphones yet because I just turned my headphones up, turned this down.
Doing this.
Either the vocals, like the gains on the vocals is like astronomical.
Yeah.
Because I heard a lot of
Yeah,
and then I was like, is that us?
I'm detecting that it's not the like the master might be problematic because the mix is problematic.
I think so, but and then when the kick hits, the whole thing's squashed.
Right, which lets me know the kick
entire
is too
song-
loud.
Yeah, the entire
Right.
song squashed. The kick almost disappeared. Like when it hit, it was like.
It's like,
Yeah.
we're supposed to be in an
pulling a young
earth-shattering
brats.
kaboom.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like so. There seems like there's a lot going on, but
Yeah.
okay. I was just making sure that wasn't my headphones because I was
Yeah.
over here balancing it. What are you guys hearing in the chat room? We're gonna click play again.
washes out. Keep your eyes wide open, even when the sun is blazing. The moon can adjust the tide. It could cause you to drown. Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways.
I don't know if that's me or the song.
Me neither. Mute the mics. Mute them.
Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways. When everything stays, everything stays right where you left it.
I'm thinking it's the mix.
Everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and
Like too much is happening with the drums that's taking a lot out of everything else. And then there's leaving no space for anything else. The synth has nice
Like,
spacing.
I feel like they're not even compressed. Like the drums, they're just like,
Oops.
build your
That's
website.
that's an ad.
Boom.
Squarespace.
Get that ad.
Yeah, Justin says love the track
Yeah.
itself, mix and master aside. Nandrum said, where was Nandrum's comment? Not
he
the
was
first
like,
time I've
no,
heard
yeah.
this.
Get my headphones right, man.
That's I can't speak to the actual technical aspects of it, but yeah, I think there's some order of operations nonsense happening.
Yeah. Which, again, the person making the comments should have had the wherewithal to be like, I don't think your problem is the master.
I'm about to crash the computer. I clicked on, you clicked on tractor.
no.
Yeah.
Brace yourselves, everyone.
Yeah.
Put your seatbelts on.
Yeah, this is about to be Chuggyville. Because tractor is very RAM intensive when it opens.
Chug, 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 chug.
Yeah, so and it has
Sorry,
to load
everyone.
like 40-something thousand songs instantly.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, back to what we were saying. Like, yeah, I don't know if it's the master. I think it's just a lot of stuff that are on the individual instruments, and then I don't think there was like at times the vocals have nice reverb, and then it goes away.
super dry.
Completely goes
Yeah.
away.
Yep.
So it just feels unfinished before it's even been mastered.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love all the performance aspects of it, but yes, I'd be curious to see what the remix would look like,
Mm.
and then
Yeah.
come back and be like, this is the remix.
I think for me, the big set off, like you pointed out, was like the dry, like how the vocals would get dry and then they'd get like super. I think.
And they would get louder. It was like either weird automation or something was happening.
I'm trying to like figure out what you would like if you were handed this track and they were like, master it. I think the trick to this one would be upward compression. I couldn't tell if in the beginning like there was a little bit of distortion from pushing before everything got big. I couldn't tell if that was like I don't know what that was. I just couldn't tell. So I would say if this was like you have to master this in the state that it's in, upward compression, make it bigger to push the reverbs up, to balance the drums a little bit, and then like a less squishy bass or a compression on the kick drum, and just limit downward on it. Yeah, but I think it's the mix. That's where I'm going to stand on that one.
Okay, did they mix this song?
I don't know that. I don't know.
So they're performing on it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. I felt like the vocal mic.
Nandrum said, "Hang on, she about to pop in right now." So I guess pop into the chat room.
Oh.
Well, first things first, what I gotta say, hold up, let's put the camera over here. What I gotta say is, why are you scared to come to us? Huh? We do a whole stream where we talk about this
every
for hours on top of talking about penis and a whole bunch of other things that we talk about on here. Why would you be afraid to talk to us? We literally talked about sake, chicken, BBWs, all kind of stuff.
Do they eat penguins in Antarctica?
Penguins, iguanas, everything.
We
But
talk
you're
about
afraid.
the real issues.
Come on now. We haven't even talked about Diddy. But you're afraid to talk to us.
We haven't even talked about Diddy.
Yeah, we haven't. We haven't even done that. So like, why?
Not yet. We got to see how that plays out first. No speculation here.
We've talked about pianos.
Yep.
We've talked about
metaphorical pianos.
Yeah, man. So many things that we've talked about here, and it's like I don't know if I want to talk to those guys.
Brody says, "Sake, chicken, BBW's crazy lineup."
Hey man, we could take it back to the late 2000s when everybody, where it was like Kush and Orange Juice. Everybody was making mixtapes with those types of names because Wiz Khalifa and Currency era. Call it Sake and BBWs.
Yep.
People would be like,
This
okay.
is the Alamo, 100%.
The Alamo.
The
I mean, we
Alamo.
tell history on here. We teach people about things. I rant from time to time. Do dicks have periods? Well, according to a lot of spiritual people who are probably kind of crazy, males have periods.
Well, I think that was in response to OGs, and I'm not sure if that is Kaya or if that's just a random person being random again.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah. Who's
Somebody said, okay.
OGs, I'm afraid of dick, period.
I didn't even see that on my thing. Oh, it's on
you
YouTube.
Gotta, you gotta
Okay.
zoom in.
Okay.
I realize that we have an entire other chat room now.
Yeah, now we do.
It's like 95% Twitch.
Yeah, okay. Oh, jeez.
Is that you?
No, that's
Kaya?
Kaya. Okay.
Okay.
Apparently, Nandrum is claiming that's Kaya.
Okay. All right, well, that's still fun.
Okay.
Yeah, what else do
right.
we have to say?
Well, now that she's here, I'm just going to reiterate everything that we said.
All right.
I'll go over it. So we listened to it. Yeah. Welcome.
We did it.
We listened to it. The consensus I think across the board is it's not the master that's the issue. It's the mix. I think that the mix is slightly unbalanced. I think the kick is pushed a little too hard. I think the reverb on the vocals tends to move in and out. I should say we think it's a consensus.
Everybody got the gist. I'm not offended.
Yeah. Ralph thinks it needs pull tech.
The Crow says pull tech as well.
Oh, well then both of them. That's the consensus. The tribe has spoken. I think it just needs another round. I think it needs a little bit more consistency on the mix. I think that once that consistency is there, then the master will actually be easy to do. And it won't be like pumpy in the kick. It won't be like you're fighting quiet vocals. What I was saying is that if it had to absolutely be mastered in the state that it's in right now, some upward compression, which is, if you recall, make a copy of it, put a really heavy compressor on it, squash the crap out of it, set the release really fast, and then blend it in with the original. If you had to, in the state that it's in, but I would say go back and fix some of those things first. It'll make your life a lot easier. So, that's that. There you go.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're trying to fix your microphone again?
Yeah, I think it's this audio. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on.
Now you got quieter.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's that.
Button.
I don't know.
Get
rid of the fuzz. How about that?
The fuzz.
Maybe I'll put
the fuzz.
Do that. Put that back.
We gotta get rid of the fuzz. See?
I think that got rid of it. I think it's the compressor on this. I don't know. This everything on this is dirty. All right. Kaya says, "She say that again so I can write it down." There is also a rewind button.
I've already said it twice.
There's a rewind.
I'm not saying it a third time. In fact, just rewind it all the way.
You can, and this is recorded too.
Yeah,
so that's crazy.
We live in the future.
Please appreciate the feedback so much. Yeah.
And you can see what we said about the master and engineer who may or may not work at the public library, who has probably never mastered anything.
That's what I said. If it's who I think it is, then this person
allegedly may or may not
have been teaching quote unquote mastering courses out of a studio that was using glorified home speakers as their sound system.
I think they've upgraded. Somebody told me that they have upgraded in the Melrose a lot.
Oh, lately. No, I was talking about his old studio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Which I think, if it is who I think it is.
Also, can I get regular updates on this Knicks game in the chat room, please?
Versace hit you up earlier. I don't know if you saw it.
No, I didn't see it.
71-64.
71-64 Knicks? Or Pacers?
I don't think they said who. I just saw 71-64.
Just giving
just the score.
They're just going to start giving you two sets of numbers.
71-64 Knicks, and that was 12 minutes ago.
All right, well, sheesh, I need an update, man. 12 minutes ago, that's a whole quota.
Almost.
Oh, there we go. 79-74 Knicks.
Okay.
We did it.
All right. What quota?
Oh, 89-98 Knicks. Okay.
How did we do 89? How did we jump 10 points?
They're really good.
I'm starting to not believe the internet.
Yeah, 89-98 Knicks.
Hold on, I'm pulled up right now. There we go.
Okay.
People just saying.
I've got 80-74 Knicks.
80-74 Knicks. So the Knicks are okay.
There we go. Now we're seeing the real stuff coming in.
Yo, don't play about this. Okay.
This is real over here.
This is real. It's been 25 years since the Knicks have been in the conference finals. And you know who they played 25 years ago? And I remember these games. The Pacers.
Yep. Doing it again.
Okay.
History repeats itself.
So don't anybody be playing around about this. This is real. This is when I stopped playing and watching basketball. I went one more season. I went to the 2000 season, and I watched, and then they lost. Then after that, I was just like, I'm not watching. I don't care anymore.
When did the Magic go? That was like 95, right?
Yeah, in that era.
Yeah.
Third quarter. Quit lying. John Q will feed you to his pet shark. Okay.
Nandrum says 10-103 Knicks.
Okay. But this is like kind of when I like 25 years ago after this Pacers and just the Knicks just pissing me off. I was like, stop playing basketball and all of that. I started playing baseball and.
Nandrum, did I submit? No, I didn't. I see you submitted.
He says just submitted.
Also, I wasn't going to be 6'25", so
Yeah, I had that moment too.
it's like no point.
Yeah, I think it was my junior year. I was like, I don't know how much longer I'll be playing basketball.
Yeah, I mean, I think what Brunson is himself is like 6'3", 6'4", something. Looks tiny on the court.
Really?
I think he's like 6'2", 6'3".
That's crazy.
I don't know.
I wish I was 6 something.
That's us talking about.
I wish I was a
sports.
little bit taller.
I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat and bat and 6'4" and baller. I wish I was like 6'9" so I could get with Miyoshi because she don't know me, but Yoshi's really fine. You know, I see her all the time everywhere I go. Good times.
Justin, I'll try to do score updates every 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, I've also got it right over here too. So
okay.
yeah,
Okay, you got it over there. All right.
yeah, I've got it live, not 30 seconds behind.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you tell me you need me when you call me on the phone. Girl, I refuse. You must have me confused with some other guy. We are live, and I'm singing. The bridges will burn. Now it's your turn to cry. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Cry me a river.
All right, for those curious,
Damage is done.
we're
Oh, I
back.
guess
Refresh
we'll
is 82-78 Knicks with 4:30 left in the third.
82-78. God, that's so close.
Yeah.
Might end this stream to go watch that game.
Excuse me.
Got places to be.
I'm sorry, that's a lie. 83-78. They just got another point.
And the damage is done. I guess. Okay, there's a memory leak somewhere. There has to be.
I think it's just your overall memory You just gotta get some shit off that laptop.
I mean, most of it's on the. Well, I got a lot on the SSD and then a lot on the other internal.
Yeah.
Both are almost full.
Oh, I'm gonna start freeing some space up. 5-point game.
Got to get you one of those 8 terabyte external hard drives.
I got a terabyte in there, and that terabyte's almost used.
Justin says
And
that
another 500 SSD.
Yeah, but that's all internal though, right?
The SSD is internal. The other one is one I installed. So yeah.
Justin says
then I
that
have
they'd
two-
be scoring touchdowns like no one's business.
Oh yeah. All right, let's do this.
Andrew says stream died like my grandmother, extended and frozen.
Jesus.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh God.
All right. So who we got next? Nick, you can probably see that.
Yeah.
I can't see that.
Next up, we got Brody and Hogan with "He Say, She Say."
Oh.
That sounds like some life stuff happening right there. What's going on, Brody? Tell us.
I'm glad they got a song.
Yeah.
Why does it always do this when I don't want this?
Plus
But
it
the
is
split.
website
I
to
think
do-
it's because
yeah.
you're loading it with when you load both tabs, it loads. So when you pull both tabs, it loads both tabs.
Also, this is a WAV file, so brace yourselves. We're gonna be pulling from the satellites.
I wrote a new lossless codec today.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Is that different from the other one you were talking about earlier with the frequency ranges?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. This one's lossless.
Oh.
Yeah. Currently, it saves about 30% the file size to WAV, but it's perfectly the same. But I'm trying to optimize it. Tell the mouse inside the PC to run faster.
Quick, Chucky, where you at, buddy?
Is it commercial break? Is that why we're getting updates? That's just as like update still 8581.
We can keep going talking. I'm 85.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
What's the
that's-
score right now?
Still 85-81.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
How about right now?
Same.
No, I just got to keep Q up to date. So only when he asks.
Yep.
Yeah. that's all.
85, 81.
All right, let me reload my chat room over here. Oh.
Wow, grab the fucking mosquito and I let it go. God damn it.
Oh, wow. What were you about to make?
How
a
nice
pet?
of you.
No, I was trying to kill it because I think it's been biting me.
Take it and then go like this when you let it go.
Because I got that sweet blood.
Well, if they can only bite you one time, because after that they have to go lay their eggs.
Or something. Science.
Okay.
It's so slow.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's starting to get with it. I really do have to figure that out. I'm gonna go figure it out because yeah, there's a lot of stuff on here. If I delete these videos that are like 12 gigs of or put them on a hard drive, like I got 2 of them right here. These two things equal 3.5 gigs.
Ready to go.
But we're good to go. Let me.
Ninja asks, yo, why all the bitches at Millennia?
Wow.
I work there, and I'm surprised by the confidence of the huzz.
In the Millennium Mall? I mean, that's the We Got Money Mall. You know I
Yeah.
DJ in that mall sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
82, 85 bet. Yeah, no, it's not. I'm not. I said I'm not listening to Ralph. Ralph keep doing it. I'm going to put him in timeout. I'm literally not playing about accurate updates on his score.
I was about to say it is actually 85-83 next.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm with that. All right.
Versace Sensei says, I thought the random guy talking was my conscience.
He is.
Yeah,
he is. We hired him.
Okay, what are we doing now? We got the chat room up. All right, so who we got next?
You're going to get all these things nice and situated and set up, and then they're going to fucking crash again.
Yeah. So Brody and Hogan are up next with He Say, She Say.
A tale as old as time.
Yeah, it is. It's called Hearsay. Oh, my God. Bars, right? No? Oh, it's a
Ooh, there you go.
I've scrolled all the way to the side to see that.
87-83 Knicks.
Okay.
With 2:20 left in the third.
The third? Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Hey, it's a game. It's just been back and forth all game.
Yeah.
All right. Why is it showing me everything just...
Why? Who sent us Korg left, Korg right?
It's not in the proper date.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on.
That's
Okay.
wild.
Here we go. This is like working with dial-up right now.
You sent us a wave? You insane?
Like this, you see how this is? Maybe it's because I have this priority or something. I wonder. No, it can't be opera. Maybe it is opera. Maybe opera has, not gotten with the times or something. Or
I felt like they did.
Caught up to Google and now
with
it just
their
eats
shittiness.
RAM.
Yeah.
I think that'd be too easy.
Nandrum says, John, I'm not rich, but I'm definitely bagging. They love. Okay. Well, let's listen to He Say, She Say. Hi-hat sounding like a sprinkler system. I love it.
Yeah.
Brody sounded like a sprinkler
system. You got me nauseous, what that drama mean? Hustler in the field, blue bills, niggas dug at me. Lil' bro off the pills, moving still, I don't play around. Like a cheat code, sold them up and put their heads down. Double G's in the blunt, wood looking like a game chat. Beefing like it's sinners, niggas gonna up to smoke about a stack. Every song a fucking bullet, keep it all in the mag. I treat the weed like roulette and put it all in a black. I miss a tree with menthol, I'm putting hogs in the pack. I'm a mutt, raw dog and I ain't calling her back. Big body in a big body, tinted Cadillac. Geek swerving, moving different, hope you all got half flag. Yeah. I'ma hold it down for a minute. Freak nasty, girl gon' make me drown when I'm in it. I admit it, I ain't been around town in a minute. From the end to the D, I'ma be the sound when I'm finished. She say, I'm the nigga I know. She bad to the bone and I'm a dog, let's go. Heard that nigga biting my flow, that's okay, I'm different, I know. She say, I'm the realest I know. Tell me more at the tone, I can get in my phone. Babe, I won't be long. Outside money moves, Brody got it going on.
Yeah, seriously, they ain't big as me. Getting money like I'm Bigsby. Who the fuck is Bigsby? I be with the Mordecais, I ain't talking Rigby. Cop a new Gen 5, yeah, I got it blinky. Yo, man, it's a baby, yeah, go ahead, get his binky. Shawty keep on shaking it, sound like a gypsy. All blue, 100, yeah, hustle like I'm Nipsey. I'm living that sweet life, fuck on London Tipton. I don't sip no sweet tea, this cup is not Lipton. I just bought a crib that ain't nobody ever lived in. Water went so power, but my bro is not fishing, yeah. yeah. Shooting all the shit, they too efficient, yeah. I be seeing dead people like the Sixth Sense, yeah. Your life is so ass, I can't fix that, yeah. I'm smoking out the grass, out the cookie bag, yeah. I'm going up now, there ain't no looking back, yeah.
She say, I'm the nigga I know. She bad to the bone and I'm a dog, let's go. Heard that nigga biting my flow, that's okay, I'm different, I know. She say, I'm the realest I know. Tell me no out the tone, I can get in my phone. Babe, I won't be long. Outside money moves, Brody got it going on.
Hold on. Let me go back to it. Let me mute my hissing.
Money Productions.
Just gonna check on the first verse.
Yeah. Girl, you toxic, got me nauseous, what that drama mean? Hustler in the field, blue bills, niggas dugging me. Lil' bro off the pills, moving still, I don't play around.
Alright, just a little like in the top end.
Yeah.
But just a little bit.
That first, yeah.
Yeah.
Needs some compression. It's like 4 decibels louder than the rest of the track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of laughing to myself the whole time because, and this is by no means like a knock on performance at all, but I just kept on hearing that "You a Good Puppy" rap of the like on top of the video of the dog just kind of bouncing up and down in the box. You know what I'm talking about?
I know the video. I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Yeah, there's a whole like rap associated to it.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Hold on, I'll send it to you.
I know the meme of the dog bouncing up and down, but
yeah. But I just kind of kept that. It had like the same flow to it and everything. I was just like, that's fucking hilarious.
Word. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I like the direction it's going in.
Mm-hmm.
I just, I feel like there's a little bit, and that's nitpicky, a little bit of hiss in the top end of the vocals. When I turn my headphones down, it kind of goes away. So I'm like, I don't know if it's just where I have my headphones at. It could
be like just harmonic stuff.
Okay.
Throw up an M.
You said you agree? Okay. Other than that, I like the directions it's going in. I mean, I still to this day I play one of Hogan's songs in the club. I'll still play the other one that you and Hogan did, and I'll play it in the club. I typically play it earlier or when I'm in like that 100 BPM range because they don't know it, but I'm a play. I'll play a little bit of it. The one where you like she a throat goat, blah 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 blah. Let me find it because I still play that in the club. So I like when y'all go this direction. Y'all sound good doing this.
We're gonna watch John Q attempt to crash his computer.
I'm just searching a folder.
I will say, I think this is for me up there in terms of like vocal production that you tied together. Oh yeah.
Dirty Diana is the one that I play a lot.
You tied together your vocals and you made Hogan sound very like produced. You're different because you can hear the personalities, not because it's the exact same vocal chain. Like you treated each one differently and you did a really good job of like making them feel very uniform. Did you have speakers now? Quarter 3 is over.
Thank you, Justin. That was getting a little close.
9087.
You're on speakers now. I'm probably because I'm on headphones that I feel like everything's a little bit overly mono, but it could just be me. You might need to see what they sound like at like -2 decibels on the vocals. That's all I have to say. It sounds great.
I am satisfied that that you guys have done this. So
yeah,
it tickles my ears.
Yes,
makes me feel special and warm on the inside.
You mixed on headphones. Okay, so we're probably hearing the same thing then, and it might be that the vocals are a little bit up front. He says the beat is from YouTube, so I'm going to try and get the stems.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You didn't make this beat this time?
Wow.
How very different.
Yeah, okay. So up next we got I Hate Ralph. He says, having fun screaming over beats.
Yeah. There we go. I just threw the link for that YouTube video in the Discord as well.
Nah, if I open Discord.
I was going to say don't open Discord.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's not an invitation. That's for later.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a bit of a chuckle.
SoundCloud is down, guys.
Oh.
I think SoundCloud is down.
Me checking on my computer just in case.
Check on yours because every time I go to a SoundCloud link, it says bad
nope,
network.
I'm here.
So what
Are
is
you blocked from SoundCloud?
what is blocking?
What's
me?
403 error? Somebody Google 403 error.
Request block. We cannot connect to the server for this app or website at this time. There might be too much traffic or a configuration error. Trying again or contact the app or website owner if you provide. Through CloudFront, you can find steps to troubleshoot and help prevent the error by reviewing CloudFront documentation. Generated by CloudFront. Maybe this is a internet error.
A 403 forbidden error means the server understands your request but refuses to grant you access due to insufficient permissions or other restrictions. This error typically indicates a problem with the website itself, not the user's browser or internet connection.
Well, I just switched browsers.
Oh, let's find out.
God damn.
You turned on the Chrome.
And it works.
Oh.
Because I'm in Firefox. So.
Opera, it might be a shit show then.
Yeah. Opera might just be...
Oh, hold on. Oh, never mind. That's the other window.
Thank you, Crowbot.
Yeah, no, man. This is working.
Oh, are we starting?
Oh, yeah. That's it.
We turn it up a little.
Yeah, I was going to say, is everything quiet or is it just me?
Quarter 4 has begun. What's up, Hogan?
Is Hogan here? Good. I'll mark you being here.
I'm going to close Opera out completely.
Okay. Meanwhile, we're going to do this again.
Yeah, just play it again. All right. So that was Medicated by I Hate Ralph.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you feel?
I don't know.
Wow, it's going so much faster.
Oh, is it opera then?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Let's see.
Opera be broken. Ralph, I don't know.
Every new tab is...
Yeah. I mean, it's you.
It is distinctly you.
Yeah, I can say it's not my choice of genre, put it that way. But
I don't really know what to add either.
It sounded quiet.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's all I can say. I don't know.
We got 92.89 for the Knicks right now.
Okay. I don't really have too much to add. I don't know if there's like a hey, try this or hey, try this.
Yeah,
I mean,
was it experimental?
He said he was screaming on things. It sounds like the stuff you do.
Yeah. Like that, and I'll make the addendum. It sounds like a quieter version of the stuff you do, so maybe try to make it a little bit louder.
So I don't know. That might be a good thing. It might be a bad thing. It just all depends on how you take it. But yeah, it sounds like the stuff that you have been making.
Let's see. I didn't make the beat, so it started the way it did, but I can add a sample in the beginning, so it's no just starting randomly.
Oh.
Translate that how you will.
Yeah. I've heard you do better, and I want to hear you do better.
Yeah.
But it's you. So there's that.
I struggle. 94, 91 Knicks? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good. As long as they keep that. I struggle. What I'm struggling with.
Yes. The struggle.
So it's like you make the song or the music, then what?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And in this particular case with this, okay, it's been made. Now what?
Yeah, it's kind of like what do you use this for out in the real world other than
you're just practicing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if this is your sound and your wave, granted you're trying to sound like this niche market, And maybe you've obtained that because it's like it just sounds like that niche market. So maybe you've obtained that.
Yeah.
Now what?
It's almost like if there was a version of Adult Swim that had the bump music and all that, but it's like the more ADHD
Fix something real quick.
kind of like.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whoa. That got brightened and turned off.
The lights were turned off.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's just mostly really what I'm asking because I don't know what you need us to talk about.
Let's see
anymore.
Just put something else. Oh, I meant to say I didn't make the beat. It starts abruptly or whatever. I can add a sample in the intro to change things up. Also, I wanted to make music videos with horror elements in them. So almost like a horror ADHD version of Space Jit / Nick J.
Okay. So
maybe.
So this needs to be a whole type of project then?
Yeah.
Not saying that you need to release an album, but it like I guess it needs to come with more than just the audio in today's world. So like, okay, you sent it to us. It's like thumbs up if it sounds like how it sounds. Then it's like, what's next with it after that? Brunson has 5 files, 10 minutes left in the fourth. Oh, man.
But it is 97-92, though. Excuse me, 99-92.
Yeah, but Brunson gets out the game. The Knicks are going to go down by 15 in 5 minutes. Because that man be making shots that he shouldn't make.
Apparently he made a bunch of them just now. I'm going for a punk vibe, just sharing songs to show what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay.
That's cool and all. And I understand. And that's okay. I'm not demeaning any of that. I'm not glazing over it. But I'm going to kind of glaze over that and be like, okay, you showed it. You know, we gave you like okay, it sounds like it's supposed to sound. Now what?
Which Ashley is that? Ashley 4th, 9th. Everybody in our chat
is specifically Ashley somehow got the username Ashley on their own.
I think YouTube you can just
you could just say whatever.
Yeah. Well, but I mean it's just like cool. Like how do you separate the other 3,000 Ashley whatevers out there? You know?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Call yourself Ashley whatever.
Because I mean, like I think I shortened mine from. Like, I had Mr. Altismo Music and Gaming to just down to Mr. Altismo, but then again, who's going to have fucking...
You should just make a Nick.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to do that, because I'm not going to, like, dox myself like that, even though...
Nick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Ralph says, I'm just planning on getting my music out there and following with music videos. When the music sounds solid, I'll compile some albums that don't.
I didn't
Ashley says, Ashley is your mom. All right.
What?
Ashless, or Ashley is your mom, Anne.
That's weird.
Because I could have swore that your mom watches on Twitch.
Yeah, I think she commented, but she has like 12 YouTube
things.
Why would it say Ashley?
Don't know where Ashley came from.
Secret alert account.
is what they just said.
Okay.
So.
Interesting. You better ask about that.
Yep.
Because if Zuri's using your phone and called herself Ashley, that means she got a burner account.
Uh-oh.
Y'all better check on her.
Okay,
The secret has been.
Yeah.
Want to get music out there, follow music videos, and can then compile. I think it'd be interesting, like for at least for your sake, Ralph, to have an album of like the experiments and kind of see like that progression. Because I mean, like I kind of do the same thing with my own stuff, like looking at like my early session, well not session, well, quote unquote sessions I did back in like 2021 during COVID, and then kind of looking at what I'm recording now. So.
Let's try this.
It's kind of good to have like your portfolio to where you could look at it that way.
Over there.
Let's try this. So continue talking, Nick. Because it's like so you're out of people's conscience. Oh, this is behind the scenes, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, by the way.
Yeah.
I do exist. The good news is it's still 99.92 though.
Probably on commercial break. We are back live, though, by the way.
We went
99.92 though.
Probably on commercial break. We are back live, though, by the way.
We went on commercial break just like the Knicks went on commercial break.
Tell people to refresh, if you will.
Got it.
I gotta figure out this.
Also.
All right, let's do this. Let me free up some space then, real quick.
He says thanks again for the feedback.
Yeah, no doubt.
You're welcome, Ralph.
Let's see.
Stay classy.
So you guys said this track was lower in volume. I think it's probably because I took off the track booster. But IDK, I'll fix it and then re-upload.
Okay.
I heard my voice, so that's that's working.
I'm freeing up some space real quick.
Yeah.
The interim says it's Ashley's fault.
I wonder why it says Ashley.
I wonder.
I think your burner theory is correct.
I'm 100% sure it's correct,
Yeah.
and they need to check on Zuri, my niece, who is probably on there just making up names.
Mm-hmm. 102.92 Knicks. 101.
101, yeah, there you go.
101. Oh, so almost a 9-point lead.
I'm harmless. Welcome back.
I'm harmless. Stayed that whole time.
They've been here.
No, I think they just hopped back in, or at least it's the first time I'm seeing them. Put it that way. But I think they were here last stream. Or maybe the stream
What's
before.
Up? Yeah, I'm thinking about that other person, which was I can't remember their name. What's up? I'm harmless.
Okay, let me open this back up.
Yeah, because I could have swore that I put I am
So we have
harmless
like
or
solid
whatever.
30 minutes before for the next
For what? The next?
for the next crash.
No, I mean, I'm moving stuff off of this hard drive now, so let's see what happens.
Realize I never told you guys who I am. Well, technically, you still haven't told us who you are. I am harmless, so we just see I am harmless, and that's about it.
You are harmless. That's who you are.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're harmless. Thank you, Justin. Yep.
We got 102.92. I am harmless as Mac. Well,
Mac.
I best say if
what's up, Mac?
If you're representing Apple, then send us some lap. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, what's up, Mac?
103.92.
Okay, so Knicks looking like they pulling off. So they probably could put Brunson on a bench for a little bit with them 5 fouls, bring him back in a little bit later. But they probably won't do that.
Let's see. Nandrum says, I honestly don't know how to productively criticize a song. It's very difficult to find something. Maybe if I come at it from a sound design mindset. But all I can hear when I hear the song is that this is a Ralph song. It could be a good thing or a bad thing, but I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of like, I think what we were saying as well.
Yeah. It's literally...
That is a astute observation.
That is why I'm like, all right, so what's next? Like...
I think if anything, it's kind of like I was saying earlier. It's almost like it's pre Space Jet Nick J stages. It's like you have the music aspect, but there's got to be something else that runs along with it, or there needs to be and something that it goes to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Versace thinks that we're watching too much porn with all the crashing. So if only that was the case.
Got all those bugs, right?
Yeah. I also don't make a habit of watching porn with other dudes, but you know.
No, it's so there's a memory leak or something going on, because what happened to the computer was just like the memory it was too much, so it just closed everything.
Yeah.
Because CPU is running. I'm moving stuff to my like internal like hard drive to like free up some of the space. So
I can feel your computer breathing.
Yeah.
I can feel it happening.
Oh, I got it open over here. I was wondering where this was. I was like, where is this at? Come over here.
Come on over here.
There we go.
Don't split screen.
106.92. 801 left to go.
Oopsies. Wide open. Blah 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 blah. All right, man. Who do we got next on the list?
Next it should be Demar, a private dancer.
I'm sure he is not in the chat room, but I kind of want to listen to it, see where he's gone.
Yeah. He did actually pop in and make an attempt. It was us who crashed 30 times.
Yeah. What's it? It's called Nasty Dancer.
Private dancer. I mean, it could be Nasty Dancer. It could be a nasty private dancer.
No.
I mean, those are things.
Nasty Dancer. I got a song called Nasty
Hold me
Dancer.
closer, private dancer. Wait, that's not the one.
Isn't that the Mentos Fresh commercial?
It's an Elton John song, but it's not private dancer.
Nothing gets to you. Stay. Oh
Yeah, there you go. Hold me closer, Tony Danza. That's the one. Yeah.
What's up, Avon Official? Avon Official says, "Womp."
Yeah, Avon.
Hello.
It's been a minute.
Welcome.
It's been a minute. I see her.
Oh yeah, it is
every
108.92, isn't it? With 7:22 left.
Nice.
You already play me? Nah, dude. You're near the end.
Who said that?
Hogan.
Okay. All right. Up next, we got D-Mar with this track called "Private Dancer," dancing for money.
Dancing nasty.
Trying to feed her family.
Yep.
It's a hymn.
Trying to pay the bills.
It's a hymn.
Yeah, they're dancing nasty.
Seems very low.
It seems very low.
It's a common theme.
It is.
I can't control the bitch, but I control my brain. This shit was earned, my head getting paid. I did that shit with pain. I pray to God, we seen better days. I hold my G myself, my little cousin. They ain't just like me, hope one day soul's free. My OG stressing, raising 9 kids. It's trauma and a blessing, ain't in the flesh. Get you what you need, don't worry, send a message. I got a question, was it hard for you? Turn your back on me, don't need an answer. I need 50 acres. Maybe private dance ain't in the parties. Vibing by my lonely, what's that in my family? Like a Martian, remember I was starving. Yeah, just little hoe off, conversations. Yeah, everybody with money, what the fuck I look like talking? Niggas hate, happy what you saying, I'm tight, keep on popping. I'm feeling love down my sleeve. I'm feeling all the lies that you keep. I'm throwing hell at you, smooth us down bad. How the fuck you hang about a 3? Hard and Cartiers from overseas. Wish I could show you things that I can see. I'm trying to drown it out of Hennessy. Wanna leave my body? I'm just being honest. To my mama, sorry. Whoa, maybe I'm a hardest. Maybe I'm the hardest. Maybe I'm a target. Biggest of the largest. Whoa, I had to learn. I can't control the bitch, but I control my brain. This shit was earned. My head getting paid. Did that shit with pain. I pray to God, we seen better days. I hold my G my safe. Little cousin, aim just like me. Hope one day soul's free. My whole stress, raising 9 kids. It's trauma and a blessing, ain't in the flesh.
I think he said his mom is stressing raising 9 kids.
I got a question, was it hard for you?
I couldn't even hear that.
Don't need an answer. I need 50 acres, maybe pride dance.
Yeah, I think he says the mom's is stressing raising 9 kids. Something like that. I don't think he said he's raising 9 kids. All right. So that was D-Mar's track called "Private Dancer," dancing for money. Money is all that they need. What do you guys think about that? Hold on, let's.
Well, the only thing I need is some volume.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very quiet.
Very low.
Very, 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 very quiet.
Yeah.
I feel like we went through a period with him where we were like,
take everything off
take
of your
everything
vocals.
off your vocals and just, and then we were like, that's it.
And then he
That's
put
the sound.
everything back on his vocals.
Like times 30 too.
Yeah,
Like
and then
that's
he
the
put
heaviest-
everything back on his vocals and then swam underwater.
Yeah. With goats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if there's a love letter, but I'm not seeing one. So.
Justin, why does Kirk Hammett look like a zombie? I feel like he does.
Which is, I mean, you can end up making this a sound because NBA YoungBoy kind of has a kind of sound that's very similar, but not really. So it's like you can make it a sound. It's just
Perfect
how do I
it?
say? Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I say this? It's like.
I'm so curious.
No, I'm just trying to figure out words of how to put this, man, because it's like, as I was listening to it, I'm like, okay, man, he's talking about something that probably means something really dear to him, and shouts out to him for those lyrics. You know, cool. What I could hear, it was like, okay, you talking about something. Okay, cool. It's just I didn't want to hear it. And the reason I didn't want to hear it is because it sounded like he was underwater.
Right.
It sounded like, and it was just
force your ears to focus on what he was saying.
And it was just not tonal. Like the tonality of it wasn't good.
It was just like monotone and
we've talked about this with him before. Where I was like, take everything off and then like start adding effects when you know how to use effects.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, we're doing this right now with Versace Sensei, and you can see how in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, Versace Sensei, after listening, is starting to instantly sound better.
Yep.
Like sound better.
Yeah.
And then the same. We've said the same thing with Demar multiple times before, and then there's just I don't know what it is, and I think that's what frustrates me the most. Like being like I just put my hand on my head. That's why there's an emoji of me just doing this because I'm like I've said this so many times, many times to the same people,
and not only that, but we went through a whole phase with him where he did listen to us, and then it was like, go down
this road,
go
down
like
this road.
You hear how the sound is developing, and da 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 da, and then we're back to like old Demar.
Complete U-turn, and it's like, what? Why did we regress?
Thanks, Justin.
Yeah, it's like, why did we regress? What happened? And it's not like he's bad. It's like he has something to say. It just doesn't sound like anything you want to listen to.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, and again, like it's one of those things where listening to it just then, right? There's nothing that draws me in to keep listening to it.
No.
And it just kind of sounds like I don't know, just about every other person that's making music out there. I could hop on a SoundCloud and just kind of hit play next randomly, and then okay, cool. I could probably find 10 or 20 people in a row that sound relatively the same.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that too. It's like, you know, I've heard the sound of this song before, and I can be like, okay, it sounds like Youngboy, but I would listen to Youngboy because the production over his vocals are better. Granted, I won't listen to Youngboy because I don't really care for what Youngboy's talking about. Yeah. But the overall production on his vocals are really good. And then when we were getting Demar down that path, I know he records on a phone or something like that, using BandLab or whatever.
Yeah.
But I've heard great things come out of BandLab.
Yep.
Recently we have, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's like it can be done. It's possible. I just don't know. I don't know.
This ain't the one. But this is a good chance to kind of go re-hit the, go back to the drawing board, as it were.
I don't even know, man. That's why I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. Let me turn this camera on. I don't know. I just don't know. Are you popping in and out of the screen?
Just come back live now.
Yeah, I'll just put us back on the screen. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what else to say.
My chair.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say to kind of help.
I think that's about it without repeating yourself, you know. And at that point, it's like you may as well just move on and save yourself some time.
Nah, it's okay to say
could be better.
Take those goddamn effects off your vocals for right now.
Those GD effects.
Perfect sounding good without those effects. Like, overall, everything sounds very low. So it's like, okay, put your vocals in, get your volume and gain structure and all of that stuff correct. Everything else can come afterwards, man. We can't, like, let's not rush to the end result. Let's rush to getting things better on the way to the end result.
Oh, and speaking of Versace, we actually have them next.
Yeah.
And then with their message, actually, it's like, yo, new mix I've been working without the fader and effects, just vocals, second mix.
Cool.
So, what you were just talking about.
Yeah, I mean, well, cool. Let's listen to this then and just see. And if Demar goes back and listens to this, he can just see what we're talking about.
Yep.
Even though he's done it before.
He's done it before.
We can do it again, I believe.
It's like let's try to do it again. And I mean, sometimes it's like if you want to take this serious, like, progression has to happen at a quicker rate.
What it is to me is the like, yes, sir, and then we hear from him again, and it's like, what did you do in this time? Why do we go back to here?
It's been almost 2 years. Progression has to happen at a little bit quicker rate, especially when you're getting these. You have direct connect with people who are literally saying,
"Do this,"
how to fix things, and it blows my mind, and this is how I know we're cut from a different cloth. It's because we didn't have this.
Yeah. Well, because that you have to think about the environment that you're putting the music out into as well. It's like with SoundCloud, anybody. I mean, like even if you're not a musician, anyone could put music out there.
We had MySpace. You could put music on MySpace. You could put it on all the things to download, like LimeWire and stuff. You could, and then there was Reverb Nation, and then you had DatPiff, and then you had independent websites and blogs that you can put it on. So you could get it out there. You could burn CDs and pass it out. You can get it out there. But the thing is, when I started, I knew we sound like shit.
But then
I wasn't oblivious to that because I knew what a professional sound like, and I knew what we sound like. And my whole goal was, how can I get it to sound like that?
Right. Yep.
And I would sit there for hours trying to emulate that sound.
Yep.
People don't seem to give an absolute fuck anymore. And I'm like, even if you don't have the utensils, we didn't have the utensils then, and we still got it to where it needed to be. Like, we still made it polished and tried and tried and tried. Now it just seems like people are like, I made a song, it's hot, here it is, and then they never progress. Never. And everybody circle jerks them and tell them, oh, it's fire. There's people in this chat room right now who are probably like, oh man, that shit fire, bro. So he's gonna keep producing that. Stop lying. Stop lying.
Well, I mean, but it's like you see it especially during like March Madness for us and everything, right? Because you have everyone's friends coming in. It's like, oh yeah, like go fill in the blank person here, and it's exactly that. You know?
I don't know. Start using y'all ears, man. Start using y'all ears and understand that things don't sound great and start trying to fix it. What's funny?
We're just doing emotes and all that.
It says talk your shit, girl.
Yeah. Well, because that and by no means I cannot ever come from the perspective of saying that, oh, I'm a rap artist or I'm a vocalist. I mean, I've been trained to sing, but I will never say I'm a singer, right? But as a saxophone player, it's like I always try to put myself in the position where I'm surrounded by other musicians, whether those are saxophone players, rhythm players, whatever, because that's how I get better. Being able to vibe
surround
off
yourself
of them.
with better people.
Exactly. Because I always tell folks, if I'm the worst player in the room, then that means I'm doing something right. Because I'm getting with people that are going to make me better because of that. So that's why we always say, hey, go and collab. And that's why for the longest time we'd always tell JVS to go do collaborations, and Nandrum, no, you would not.
Yeah. So that's I want people to do better. And I want D-Mar to do better because he has potential. And he can still, what I'm saying, and if he listens back to this, is you can still get that sound you're looking for, but it can overall sound better. Start building the foundation. Get your gain structure right. Get your vocals sounding good without all those effects on it in the beginning, and then start adding effects to get the tone and all of that other stuff that you want. If you need to record with it, like with auto-tune, learn how to record with auto-tune, because I know we've talked to you about that, and I've even asked him, why do you have auto-tune on your vocals? He's like, because I heard everybody else had it. You still haven't even found your reason of using auto-tune. And then it's like, do the research of how to use it a little bit better, correctly, in parentheses and quotations. Use it correctly so that now you know how to break it correctly.
There you go.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that at the same time, too, with that, people begin then to use autotune as a crutch.
Oh, when they start off using it? Yeah, I mean, because they think they need it to make them sound the way that they're trying to sound, when it's like, 3 minutes left to play, okay.
Yep.
But who's winning?
116, 102.
Okay, Nick's got it.
The
only person who can come back from that is Reggie Miller.
He's gonna get
out of the court.
He's gonna get out of the announcer booth and go shoot threes for the Pacers.
He could do it. I'm pretty sure Spike Lee there too.
They could fight.
And you know, Spike Lee is the reason. There's a whole reel of us be saying this. Spike Lee. We're talking about the same game.
Well, it was, wasn't it?
Yes, I was talking about the same game.
That's funny.
Because it's real life, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's check this out by Versace Sensei. It's called Easy Money. And this is raw vocals, he said, before effects?
He said it was new mix without the fader and effects, just vocals. Second mix.
Oh,
Yeah.
Terrible.
so we haven't had to turn it up.
Chat should see the Minecraft movie.
Standing on business as usual, making connections Bluetooth. Tell your friend
There's effects on the vocals. I can hear them.
Yeah.
You're lying.
Nice try.
to come through. We got drugs and bottles and IG models.
Maybe they're not directly on the vocals.
Oh, you're one step ahead of me. Yeah.
They're not directly on the vocals.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just reading what was in the thing, so that's on them.
Okay.
I'm swole, flaunting in a sweater, I'm cold. Only money got time for penthouse suite with balcony. Wipe me down, I'm boosted clean. Finna have a movie scene with the motherfucking team. Rooms packed up like sardines. We got the green and purple drink. Now you know I'm about to cream, so here we go. Let's
So now, listening to his natural vocals, he is out of key.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of just. There's words you say that go out of key. So this is actually very valuable information.
Yes.
So now you could use Melodyne, or you could use Melodyne, select all of your vocals, and then just put it right so where everything like automatically connects in key, and then you can go do auto tune. And now everything's in key, and auto tune won't go absolutely crazy on some of these N-words that you do. So, okay.
I was about to say either that, or like depending on if you ever want to do this live as well, you could even like have the beat itself be detuned to whatever you need it to be at.
Interesting.
That would be interesting. I've never heard that do that. That would be an interesting sound.
Yeah, I mean, like you'd probably need the stems and everything for it. I mean, you would want to take like a rip or whatever and do that. But I mean, this is like if you put the song into a key that you can actually perform in, it's easier. That way, if you can't perform in a key, I mean, that's definitely a thing.
So it might be the way he's performing it instead of like whatever. But like I'm rewinding it a little bit so we can listen back. If people listen to his in rhymes and in words, or the word that's at the end of his stanza, he tries to add these inflections on it, and that inflection is out of key, so it just sounds harsh. And I'm not making fun of you, Versace. This is like a learning experiment right now. So like when he's like like he's doing that, but he's doing it like he's out. He's out of the key. It's harsh.
cool. Only money got time for penthouse suite with balcony. Wipe me down, I'm boosted clean. Finna have a movie scene with the motherfucking team. Rooms packed up like sardines. We got the green and purple drink. Now you know I'm about to cream. So here we go, let's start the show. Brown panties drop to the floor. Hands on the knees.
It's like semitones off.
Yeah, if anything, what that could be too is it could be a performance thing as well, to where like there's not the support needed to maintain the tonality of it.
Yeah.
Sing with your diaphragm is what you're saying.
Yeah, sing with your motherfucking
That's
chest.
crazy.
Or what I've said before, where it's like when you perform it this way, do your first take where you're like, never seen it at the movie scene. Like say the word, just say the word, don't sing the word. And your ad libs say scene, heen, bean, sheen, because that way you have the breath. You can then hit the tone, you can hit the key, and you can be like solid on it instead of trying to do it while you're in the middle of your performance.
Avon, what would you say?
Avon says the vocal coach in me is going to explode. Well, explode then.
Explode.
Yeah. Explode in the chat within reason. Otherwise, I might put you in time. No, I'm just kidding. Well, actually, no. Depending on what you say.
Because I'm no vocal coach.
Oh, also 123, 118 Knicks with 34 seconds.
Okay.
34 seconds in the game.
Toast took my money on, she did some more. And I give it all love. And so let's go. And I give it all love. She calling my name, I'm making her sing. Felt the aura, I'm changing the game. Standing on couches and spraying them bottles and smoking them ounces, I'm doing my thing. Flaunting my sweater, J's in my feet. Now your girl coming home with me.
I ain't no average nigga, I'm a money getter. Keep the goals in my mouth cause she's a gold digger. Yeah, I kinda dig her, and I dig her sister. They double team me in the post, but I'll split the middle. All this gold on me, gotta let it match the sweater. She says I look good and flaunt, it gets the pussy wetter. Me and fam rock this bitch, down to the letter. Say you want me, huh? I thought you knew better. Money on my mind, I dream about it when I go to sleep. Wake up to the money, tryna have that bitch to pay me. Never let a pussy nigga try to play me. Tryna stack his paper up, don't rate me.
Standing on business, making any moves.
Oh my
Go
God.
tell your friend.
You see this right here? So second dude is the reason why I laugh is because it's like he feels just out of place for this song.
Yeah.
Like his vocals just don't feel like they matched it. Like if I would tell, like if he came in the studio and played it, I'd be like, hey bro, like find a different beat. I don't know if this is the one. And it's not like what he's saying is bad. It's just like he doesn't fit.
Yep.
And then like we get here to where you're doing this here, man. You're just like completely out of key. So like listen to this performance right here.
Yep. Also, we got some from Maven as well.
Never let a pussy nigga try to play me. Tryna stack his paper up, don't rate me.
Standing on business, making any move. Go tell your friend to come through. We got a drug in a bottle. Counting this money, got my arm swole.
Is this him? I don't think that's him.
No, that's him.
No.
So
he just is like, I'm gonna run around the building 3 times and then try to.
saying you're not a singer. So there's ways like if you can't. I'm not a vocal coach, so it's like if you can't
have a comment.
So Aben came back. So vowel and placement is always important. Same with support, even if you're sitting. A lot of people fall semitones off because they don't have a relationship with their vowel lifting or placements. Closed vowels equals collapsed tone equals out of key, and I agree with all of that.
Mm-hmm. She said, use your consonants as jumping points to come on top of the note and stay in key. Also helps with timing.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
There you go.
And then this part where it's like, so if you know that's not within your range, figure out a way that you can perform it in your range. So like if you're doing something, you're doing a falsetto and you can't do a falsetto. I can't do falsettos. I would never perform a falsetto. I can't do a falsetto. But I would figure out a way that I can make this chorus fit and work in my style. Mm-hmm. So if I'm like standing on business, something or something, like I would say it in my range, and then maybe I can add like scream, like gang vocals.
Screams.
No, like gang vocals on top, like just a little bit away from the mic because that might open up air, change the tone a little bit, and then as they all blend together, it could become its own sound.
Yep.
Granted, you could also use Melodyne.
Yep.
To fix a lot of that, but
fix a lot of
this is very telling. See, this is good.
Yeah.
This is
good. This is good. This is good.
So it's
but you're also getting comments from somebody who helps coach people vocally. Like they're able to identify stuff as we are too.
You can definitely do falsetto. It's probably just weak and isn't trained. Train your musical singers. Your chords are muscles.
This is all true.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why I talk like this.
Yeah. I am just a high voiced bastard. Yeah. I mean, no. It's like I naturally I'm just a higher vocalist, but yeah.
Yeah. Melodyne should come with Pro Tools. I think you said you have Pro Tools. Check your Pro Tools subscription. You should have, I think, at least 3 months free with Melodyne.
It might be just with it
now, like 100%.
Yeah, I want to say.
So you should have Melodyne for free.
Possibly.
And just watch a quick YouTube tutorial video on Melodyne.
Easy.
It's
super easy.
Real easy to use, especially if you're using it where it's like, okay, I'm going to take everything and just align everything to be on this scale or whatever.
Unfortunately, we found out that Justin's superpower is that if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it, he has to just scream randomly in the chat.
Yep. It's Versace. Yep, I got Pro Tools. There you go.
Oh, is that game?
It might be.
I've got the 123, 118 Knicks with 30 seconds left still.
30 seconds? Hey.
Oh,
Reggie Miller did it.
29.9.
Reggie Miller did it with 9 points in 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's 2 threes.
Yeah, no, I think he did 3 threes.
Yeah, there you go.
To win this game.
Oh yeah, no,
threes,
highly possible.
Yeah.
He can get up out of that announcer's booth and just shoot him from there.
Yeah, highly possible. And if they do the choke symbol, oh man, talk about a fight breaking out.
Yep.
And he's in the garden.
Yep.
Do you think he'd jump over and get into that?
Everybody would fight, man. I flipped his table right now.
So bingo rigged. Nandrum, I haven't even looked at bingo yet tonight.
I'm signing in right now.
Yeah, same.
Any more we want to say for Versace?
No, it was educational, and I think that you got a lot of notes to work on. And I will say, as somebody who used to sing, you're not off. You're not far off.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit more effort, a little bit more conciseness. Take some of the notes that we gave you.
Yep.
Just because you said you're not a singer doesn't mean you can't be a singer. In fact, I think that you got solid bones to what you got going on here, and you can keep going with it.
Wow, I just hopped into bingo, and I have
2.
A whole one.
Yeah, I have 2.
But did anyone actually? So no one actually won. So I don't know why Nandrum's saying that bingo's rigged.
Oh, yeah. It was a challenge. Challenges going on. The Pacers just won a challenge.
6.
So that's why the clock wasn't moving.
Wow.
They're just slowing the game down.
Yep. I mean, like, to be fair, like they were down like almost 20-something points at one point. So I mean, like, instead of falling off in the first round, I mean, they're actually fighting for it. So
yeah,
good for them.
Okay, SoundCloud's now working. Maybe I freed up enough memory.
And speaking of which, there's A3. So 121, yeah, 121, 123, 22 seconds.
All right.
Oh shit!
I might have to pull this game up.
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to stall and get fouled and make the 2 just to stay.
I might have to pull a game up where it's just audio and y'all just.
This is one of those. This is one of those situations where fouling might pay off.
Yeah. Quick, turn on the March Madness music.
Well, for some reason they couldn't foul Reggie Miller.
Big shot by Nesmith. I'm gonna assume that was a 3-pointer there, Versace, but I'm just watching the score update.
All right.
We look really crisp on Twitch today.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm about to put this game on.
Will it kill the computer?
It might.
I like that now when you pull up SoundCloud, it just like the default name is error.
Let's see. Nandrum asks Avon, you got 6 ads? Well, I know a way to get away from those ads. You gotta hit that subscribe button.
Sure do.
If you have that Amazon Prime, you get a free one each month.
That is true if you have Amazon.
Yeah. If I remember to hit that exclamation point Prime, I think it's that. Yeah, there you go.
Time out. They've got to get this in safely.
22 seconds.
Probably have to face at least one hard trap before they draw.
I'm not going to put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Because I think we get in trouble for that, right?
Yeah, I think so. And if we talk loud enough over this, they won't know.
No, I think audio is fine, right?
Something broadcast rights, something other, something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think, is that against Twitch?
I forget, to be honest. I know they usually don't do it. I mean,
even audio, like if you're watching on.
I am not sure. You're acting to its new content at this point.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh.
And it's picked up by Hart.
Let's go.
Right, they're gonna foul him.
They're not calling a foul. Come on, Cat. What Cat about to do?
Yep, they're gonna foul him.
Let me see. What does Google have to say?
Justin's ahead.
Yeah. No, this is a little behind, but that's fine.
Can you listen?
Josh Hart, look at this. Shoes. Oh, man, great recovery there by Hart.
That is a great recovery. He did travel just a little bit, but it's okay.
Yeah, what, sliding across?
Yeah.
Playoffs, they don't call this stuff.
Yeah, apparently they don't. We're live here at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, so game must be over or something, like, because they're way ahead of us.
No,
All right, they're safe now from a 3.
Cat with 30-some points.
It is a travel if you slide.
Yes.
Yep.
And replace Toppin. Here comes Miles Turner in the game.
Brunson on the bench. They're going to put their defensive people in.
This is that
York foul, even though it's very, very early, especially with
let's see.
Indiana.
There we go.
having
No, we're good. I just had to
timeouts left. I don't
reactivate
think they're going to
the
give him a
camera.
chance to tie. But
There it goes.
you've got to really have coached this on how
Hear
to
the game
foul.
again.
Oh,
Okay, we
did
back.
the sound go out? Oh.
Yeah. I think it was a whole like USB crash
And you
thing.
foul,
But
it's three free
too
throws. But
much.
if that ball goes
It's
down
too
on the floor on a dribble, to me,
You got to wrap them up.
Absolutely.
And also, too,
Justin,
as
are
a
you ahead?
defender, If you see
yeah, he definitely
the
is
offensive
ahead.
player's back, then you can wrap them up as well. If you see any part of that shoulder or chest,
All right. I mean,
you
we
gotta
don't
let 'em
have
go.
it on the screen because might get in trouble. But this is important.
They've done this a lot.
All right.
Indiana's going to start
This is
guys
history.
in the back.
So, considerations for streaming TV audio. Copyrights. Be mindful of copyright issues if you're streaming copyrighted content like movies, TV shows, or music. Fair use. While fair use may allow some limited use of copyrighted material for commentary, criticism, or news reporting, it's always best to avoid using copyrighted content without permission. That's the immediate things I'm saying.
No
Otherwise,
shot?
It's telling you how to put it in OBS.
All right.
That burned off a whole 2 seconds.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the last 10 seconds of any game is
It's going to be like 4
the
minutes
longest
long.
thing ever.
Yeah, it's like 3 years.
Yeah.
Great foul.
But meanwhile,
Great foul there by
Hogan, we've got you coming up next, so hang out in the Nandrum after that. So hang out while this game concludes.
Yeah, good call.
The foul game, or do you make the first and try to miss the second?
Keep playing. I'm gonna put it on the screen.
Because I ain't got no skin in the game, but we need this Knicks win. Yeah, dang it.
No, I'm having him make this. There's plenty
It's
of
fine,
time.
Justin.
There's the
Keep us updated. I want to know.
Look at his foot. Look at his right foot. But the foul happened first. Yep. Okay.
This is trouble.
Oh, are they challenging it?
Yeah, he's going to try to make
Yeah, I'm
this,
seeing.
Oh, they're just going to have to shoot it. Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm seeing 123, 124 on my end now.
Scored 19
that off the
points in
screen
this
real
fourth
quick.
quarter for Indiana. Remember, New York does not have any timeout, and I assume that Robinson's going to take the ball out of bounds because he's the worst free throw shooter.
Well-
He can't sub anyone in.
or he's just going to run down the floor because you can't
Okay.
grab him.
1 point game, Hart to inbound. Brunson's got it.
What? They didn't. Oh my God.
That was kind of genius, actually.
Yeah,
It's dangerous,
yeah,
but kind
it
of
was
genius.
dangerous as hell.
Yeah.
Missed
Come on.
opportunity there by Indiana.
Jeez.
Wow, New York very close to a couple of turnovers here at the end of the game. Brunson just gets up off of his feet.
That's
Throws it,
crazy.
tries
He's
to
really
throw it off
smart.
and
He saw that there was no one around there.
Ananobi, nice recovery.
That was lucky.
He's
man.
really
I don't-
good. No,
I don't know,
he was
man.
looking right there.
That is not. Is that basketball IQ or was that just luck?
He slammed it right there, too, so he knew what he was doing.
Line the Knicks, 7.3 in regulation, 1 point game.
Let's see. Let me
Indiana
just keep
storming
flashing
back
it on
after
screen
being
so
down
everybody
by
can kind of see what's
17.
going on, and then. Well, we're not reposting this, so it'll have to take like Twitch police to kind of get us or something.
They're going to be like demonetized by the NBA.
Yeah, I'll just keep flipping back and forth.
Yeah, I mean that. Like,
He's sweating in real time.
I was gonna say if you really wanted to, you could clip all this out of the VOD whenever you go to post it. But I don't know.
I mean, as I flip back and forth, I don't know if that'll be.
Yeah.
Did he just miss that damn free throw? Come on, bro.
I'm seeing 123, 125 on my end.
Okay, so he makes one of them.
Yep, end of regulation.
All right, cool. Cool, so we don't have to watch this anymore. He said end of regulation, Knicks 125-24.
There you go. Yeah, 123, 125.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, what was this? No. Why is it saying 126, 1?
I don't know.
Maybe they foul right at
Maybe
the
I'll
end.
keep it on the screen.
Hold on. Because I'm seeing some weirdness now.
Oh, at oh shit! Oh, he did the choke. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hold on.
Did he do the choke? He did the choke.
Hold
Oh
on.
my
I think they counted that as a 2.
It's a 2.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Going
man.
OT.
Okay, I don't know. Oh my God.
He tried to give your choke sign.
Yeah, he did. Oh, because Reggie Miller's calling his game.
He tried. Pointed right at him,
Come on,
too.
man. All right, I don't know, man. I don't know if we can do the stream if I'm.
That was not a 3, though.
No, his
You
foot was
could
on
see
the
his
line.
foot was on the line.
Yeah, his foot was on the line.
Yep. I'll keep up the score in the background if we see anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute it and we're gonna listen to Hogan. Is Hogan in the chat room?
Last I checked, yes.
No, but Reggie Miller is.
Yeah, nah, he did the choke, man. That's
wild.
That's
He jinxed
crazy.
it.
I'm surprised everybody didn't run out on the court fighting.
Yep.
There's so much bad
Well,
blood, man.
nah, he did that, and then he got the call reversed to it. So he choked himself.
Yep.
What a shot, Halliburton.
That counted as the. Yeah, I counted as only because he did the choke.
Okay, now kiss.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, Hogan's here.
All right, Hogan's here. All right, let me mute this audio if it will show up.
Who's that?
God.
You are getting destroyed by ads right
All
now.
right, here we go. Okay. So let's listen to this one by Hogan. It's called John Wall, which is a basketball player. Let's check it out.
Okay. Nice.
We have volume.
We have volume.
Baby G, show some sauce.
This the type of shit you get when it's not enough. Yeah. I've been winning for the city, holding down the bluff. Yeah. Duffel bag full of money, yeah, full of stuff. Yeah. Wake up every day, be chasing bread, don't care about no crust. My fit 10, it's a must. Yeah. Don't get close, it's now blow you like a musket. Back in school, they was skipping rope, double dutch shit. Back in school, I was selling dope for my cousin. Yeah. I'm up now, shawty tryna crush this. Never switch up on who I came up with. This ain't no pick.
Nick, can you really look up if we can watch the game? Maybe if I put it in a small picture on this, can we look it up?
So the video was like no go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even if
and-
it's a small picture?
Yeah, and audio was questionable.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Game, I got the ball, bitch. Yeah, flex, do your dance. Yeah, John Wall shit. Yeah, flex, do your thing. Yeah, John Wall, bitch. Yeah, flex, do your thing. Yeah, John Wall, bitch. Yeah, flex, do your thing. John Wall, bitch. Yeah, flex, do your thing. John Wall, bitch. Acting like you know me, but you don't know me at all. Yeah.
My chats are blowing up right now on my phone.
Everybody, yeah.
Time's up, had to cut off. I ain't sorry. In the Rolls Royce, and the ceiling got the stars. All black fit, black shit. I Ozzy. All new shit. Don't care what it cost me. All new shit. Don't care what it cost me. All new shit. Don't care what it cost me. Flex, do your thing. John Wall, bitch. Yeah, flex, do your thing. John Wall, bitch.
I don't know why he would do choke after that.
Dustin, yes, they have.
I don't know why he would do that after that terrible shot.
Oh, man. All right, what y'all think about that song? That's Hogan. Hold on. That's Hogan. That's Hogan right there. The track's called John Wall.
I like the performance.
Mhm.
I think that Brody did a better mix of his vocals tonight.
I feel like Brody always does
I feel
a
like
better mix
Brody-
of his vocals.
He
Jesus,
does.
Goddamn Christ.
Yeah.
That was such a bad shot.
Yeah, I mean, because you've said it before, it's like old Hogan was better. In certain aspects.
I feel like this is old Hogan delivery with
New Hogan
with
production.
old Hogan sound.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like earlier was new Hogan sound, which I like.
Q is mentally checked.
Q is mentally checked out.
No, 100%. 100%. Like, I'm not even going to pretend. I am watching the game. I don't care about anything that I'm listening to. If I'm not listening to the game, I don't care. Hogan sent the song. It sounded like music. And that was cool. I was like,
Yep. Who knocked it out of bounds?
It sounded like I think Brody mixes his vocals better.
Yeah.
The song, like the music, sound okay.
They're in playback
He
right
was
now.
rapping and stuff, and that was cool. But that's like as far as it penetrated into my brain. And that's why I was like, y'all go ahead.
Okay.
Like y'all do that. Like this
Valid.
is legendary right now. This is a lifetime event right here. Cat, let's go.
How does overtime work for basketball? Well, it looks
It's
like
how many minutes?
Five
It's
minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Wow, they made it used to be 10, right?
I swear
It used to be 10.
No, I think it was like 8 or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
no, they don't have to play a full
Let's
quarter.
go.
Well, currently Knicks
Refs
are up
aren't
by
calling
1.
anything. I love it.
they're in there. They're punching each other in the face.
Let them
calling
play,
fouls.
man.
Let's just watch the game on stream. No, Nandrum, because that's how we get killed by every single broadcasting company out
Good
there.
passing.
That was so good.
Oh, I think y'all are behind me.
We are behind you, but
Yeah, I'm at
Hogan says it sounds like music. Best compliment from John Q. I ever got.
yeah. Oh man, look at that crazy turn. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm at 2.5 minutes on
And
my
foul.
end.
And one. And
They didn't call
they
that?
didn't call that.
They didn't call that.
They took the man out. They're
Come
not calling
on, hit
anything.
him. Yeah, they ain't calling anything.
Oof. 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 Oof.
How you not call that foul, man?
Justin,
Elbow to the head.
Yeah. Justin, you're on track with us right now.
Oh man! All right, we got Nandrum up next. I'm about to play.
We
a
got
song.
music and we got places to be.
Yeah, I think the last track is Nandrum, so
Yeah, he
we
said-
should be there.
I liked Hogan's track. I'll say that much.
He said we submitted it last week. Y'all said to master it, and you didn't like the ending. We faded it out and mastered it. I'm ready to drop it on YouTube, SoundCloud. I'm pretty satisfied with it. Okay.
I'm happy that you're
so
happy.
This is Q just listening to the track now, which is enough.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
him.
Yep.
yeah. It'll play in my headphones. That's for sure.
Let's see, jump
Oh, did they call
ball.
that for? They should have called that for 2. Also, he was standing on the line.
It's gonna play soon. I got it loading up in the background.
Yep, got
There we go.
13 seconds.
Can we call something? Jump ball at least? The refs didn't even call that.
No, they're not blowing their whistles in overtime.
Visiting Canada, guy in a Panama, changing the calendar, capital, stacking up, racking up in my vernacular. If I had to guess, you was wearing the Gucci, the Prada, the Louis Vuitton, and the Balenciaga. Maybe she bought it or maybe she did it. Maybe she caught up with niggas in Paris. Maybe she caught up with niggas in Paris. Jugging up finessing. Flexing to show off the cultural status. I folded when I had to put up the cash. And when she does it, it's for the clothes and the passion. I've been through it both, but I know by that action. We've been fucking packing that, he call it passion.
Oh, nice move.
Been fucking packing that, he call it passion. For the moment, I got what I came from.
First lead since the second quarter.
Nigga, please for the pop and the please to the stop in between for the Zaza. He wouldn't breathe on the steam on a rah-rah realize
They gotta give Brunson some help. That's a foul. The refs didn't call that?
Nope.
Oh my God.
Nope. That's their payback for not calling the other one.
Can somebody give Brunson help? Move up.
Oh, I'm in the future, y'all.
Ooh, go in. Oh, they finally called it.
Y'all are about to know yourself behind me.
I got a shell, I'm giving me orders. Ain't no apology, fuck every corner. Fugitive back when you knew me as foreigner. Drop out of college and yet I'm a forger. Document sealing and still in my soul. The system is fucked, but I'm in it, move forward.
They're making them play basketball.
Oh no, I love this.
Yeah.
I love this, man. Seeing them stressed out over the game is honestly more entertaining.
Also,
Okay,
yes,
a long
Nandrum
fade.
love.
I like the fade.
Yeah, it's way more fitting.
Sounds like music was playing. That was
Yeah.
cool. The energy was good for what was happening too.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys? I feel like there's too much mono in the song.
132, 131, Indiana
Elaborate on that, Alex.
with 112.
Fill the space. I mean, I think that's what it is. I feel like.
Needs mid-side.
I mean, it needs mid-side balancing. I think it's got too much mono.
Nick, stop saying. All right, everybody, stop saying the scores because I'm watching this in real time. So,
Oh damn!
and I'm a little behind the real score.
The real score.
Yeah.
So it makes your vocal sit right in the middle, kind of hard.
Who they
It
call
also-
who they call a foul on? Oh, they talking about who the ball's out on.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Too much mono, question mark?
Yeah, so you want to maybe throw like a stereo widener on it and increase the stereo, but just a little bit, like Just enough to pull it a little bit wider. That's all you need to do. What kind of compressor did you use for this Nandrum?
On the vocals, beats, or the
master. The master itself needs a widener. But you got to be careful, and this is what I'm concerned about: is that if you go with a widener, is he walking around like, why? What the fuck?
They would have called that a foul.
They would have, and they
like in regular basketball.
Yeah, that is a perfect block, actually.
Yeah, but in new age basketball, that's a foul. Did he trip him?
A CLA 76. Yeah. I don't know if that's what you want to go to.
Pretty sure Bronson flopped on that.
Yeah.
So you're going to see a questionable attempt at a block here in about a minute or so.
Shut up! y'all finished with Nandrum?
I'm talking to him right now.
Okay,
yeah, I'm just waiting for
CLA 70. I would try. I would try an LA2A.
Yeah.
Or you know what I would try? If you guys are using Logic, right? Try a VCA style. It's considered a glue compressor. It's got a little bit of the warmth that an LA2A has, but it's also got a little bit more glue than an LA2A, which can be a little bit more unforgiving.
We use an FL.
You use an FL. Is there an equivalent to a VCA style? That would be like a...
Ooh, good ball movement.
That would be like a miss it. Oh, shit. That
great.
That was,
boom. Oh.
Yeah. That would be like a GCOM style or a DBX style compressor or the API 2500 style compressor. Q is having an aneurysm, yes.
Yeah. Ooh. That's...
Actually, since you mentioned it, so how do you use a stereo widener? Because I've tried messing with it on some of my stuff beforehand, and it's kind of like...
Are you using it on a stereo track? Or are you using
stereo track?
Yeah. So a stereo widener literally just shifts the phase to enhance the more out of phase information, and the out of phase information is what makes a song sound wider. So you have to be careful when you're doing it wider, but you're just... Yeah. No, I mean, not just to the vocals, the whole track. Because I think that the 1176 that you're using is making you a little bit crispy and more out front. Use a widener and then use some kind of VCA style compressor, and that will texture the overall track in a way that glues it all together, as opposed to how the 76 is making it sparkle a little bit too hard. You can still use, if you want to, the 1176, but just do the upward compression trick where you do it on a copy of the track, and then you bring that up with the 1176. Damn, they're just going to rub it in your face right now, aren't they? They just showed the highlight of that dunk.
There is still time. I've got about 19 seconds on my end.
I need the rest of the Knicks team to do something.
Who's gonna step up and be a hero?
No, it ain't even about that. Play your role, man.
Yeah.
Everybody just like, I don't know, on offense, man, the ball is stopping. Everybody's just stopping.
They're letting that person. They're letting Bronson get stuck in the corner every single time.
Yeah, and nobody's coming for help. Nobody's doing any picks. Nobody's doing anything.
Yep.
Let's see. We'll try that.
We did import the wave of the beat, and then we put the vocals under it, but we cued the beat for the vocal. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That works. I think it's just about getting them glued together, because right now it feels a little bit like you're on top of the beat. Don't flip this table if something good or bad happens, please. I feel the tension over there. And don't get a tech, please.
Well, they're replaying something, it looks like, right now on my end.
Oh, they're seeing who touched it last.
Yeah.
First of all.
Oh, he touched it last. Yellow touched it last.
Oh, yellow fella?
The yellow fella. Oh!
They need to freeze the frame right there and zoom in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can see him touch it. Come on, guys. That.
I don't know. I think it touched Brunson last. Bounced off his wrist.
I need an angle. It's really hard to see this angle.
Yeah, I think it bounced off his forearm.
They added 0.1 seconds to the clock.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Pacers ball.
Let's see.
I love the chat over here. As written.
It is as the Dead Sea Scrolls predicted.
Mm-hmm. Challenge successful?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. They still looking
looks
at it, I
like,
guess.
yep, Pacers ball. Yes.
Yeah, because I think it went off
No
his
one
forearm.
yet.
Is this a better angle?
Please, I need a better angle.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
God, they were zooming out at the same time.
It's still going, Nandrum. I will say there's now 15.3 seconds left on my head.
Nah, that should be Nick's ball.
Yeah, you can see his finger right there.
Yeah. That should be Nick's ball right there.
Oh, I can tell you from the feature they do not give it to the Knicks.
Why? That did not look like his finger.
That looked like the Indiana poked it. There's two terrible angles that they're like, let's look at this angle. Nothing.
Yeah.
Q, are you watching it on Bleacher Report or
No,
whose
I'm
channel?
watching the live video, so
Oh,
don't say anything.
No. I'm saying because his Bleacher Report is apparently ahead of y'all by a good minute or so.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm not watching any of that. I'm watching like video. The video's probably behind, but
Yeah, because I'm already watching the breakdown of what you just saw and crowd reactions and all that.
Yep.
Who is
That's
this
going to be a
guy?
timeout for them to advance the ball. Thing is, Knicks players be playing the whole game. They tired as hell right now.
Yeah. Nandrum says numbers, Knicks.
Yeah, they don't have any rotation or anything, and then everything's been stopping, and like nobody's in there. I don't know. It got real sloppy at the end.
It got real sloppy at the end.
That's a foul.
They're just going to let him play. They're like, we all want to go home.
Yep.
All right. Nandrum was the last.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So now we're just waiting for the end of this game.
Now we're just waiting for OT.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Nick, stop talking.
Oh.
Stop watching that.
There's a meme, and it's two guys, and they're reading the same book. And then one of them guys is like, oh! And he's like, oh, don't do that to me. What page are you on? He's like, I'm 40 pages ahead of you. Oh, there's an O in 40 pages?
Yeah.
Carlisle has not always been a guy who will foul in these situations, and it is early. If New York hits one quickly, you're going to get the last shot.
This is the all-defensive team on the floor here for the Pacers. Ben Shepherd back on the floor.
This is a double OT if they make the three
that he played
situation.
in the second half on that comeback.
Bridges will inbound.
I mean, if the Knicks lose, everything getting tore up. If the Knicks win, everything getting tore up. So, come on, get open, guys. Come on, guys.
And now we get to watch y'all react to what I saw.
Nope.
Terrible shot. Good rebound. Cat.
Nope.
Bodies on the ground. He was out of bounds.
It's Indiana's ball with .2 to go.
Damn.
That's game.
Yep.
Damn.
Good
Good thing the refs didn't call anything. That's actually
they let him play some hard ball there.
Yeah, that was a terrible shot.
Yeah, it was an air ball straight
And
up.
come on, Cat. Come on, Cat.
What are they doing?
Indiana will take the final
Why?
timeout.
Why are they taking a timeout?
With .2, leading by 3.
What's the point of that?
What the fuck is this? Get the fuck out of here. They're literally just rubbing it in.
Quarter came back on the long-range shot.
shooting.
I love how they're all like, "Come on, Ben!" And I was like, "You guys just got ahead in the last like 2 minutes."
Elbow and hand of Bridges.
All right, let's see what happens.
Have
Oh,
we seen some unbelievable comebacks in these playoffs?
Good game.
Obviously
Good
from
game.
the Knicks, the
Yeah.
Pacers. This
I
has
don't
been
know that I've
outstanding.
seen one better than this. To score 20 points.
so Nandrin, hopefully all that helped out.
It's one thing to
Yeah.
come back.
Thanks for hanging out, Versace.
The Knicks scored 6 points. It's not like they went scoreless down the stretch. They got outscored 20
Your mom
to 6
says these
in 2.5
games piss me
minutes.
off.
Yeah.
Well, the Pacers this season, including playoffs, when they score,
We'll get 'em next time.
120
Get him next
points,
time.
they're
Don't worry, guys. We'll get him next time.
and about to make
Well,
it 31
that's it for
and
me. I don't know.
Knicks and 7.
offense.
That's what I said. I've been said Knicks in 7. I came in and said Knicks in 7.
First thing you said. Yep.
Right now, if you're Indiana, and
But Bronson, look at his eyes.
Yeah.
He don't sleep.
He's tired.
Carl-Anthony Towns.
He
can't
is
shoot.
tired.
They got to play again in another. He going to be sore as hell.
Yeah, just hand. I would just hand.
Especially with the
Carl-Anthony
OT,
Towns
yeah.
the ball right here. Well, I would.
Guys, you were just throwing salt
We could just
in the
pull up
wound
on
here,
him and
Coach.
spray him down. Nandrin, yeah, you.
He just handed him the ball.
That's crazy. If he would have made that though.
Yep.
There's
fucking
something
hilarious.
about fingertip time or something like that that's 0.3 seconds. You have to have 0.3 seconds on the clock, which is why that timeout was
You can
bullshit.
see
Yeah.
first win in an East Finals since 2004.
All right. Well, that's the Knicks game here on Consult Q&A. And the crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah,
we'll see you next week.
Yep. Well, you won't see me. I'll be in Seattle and then
Seattle.
Alaska after that.
Okay. Enjoy that walk.
What are you doing in Seattle?
He's going to look at the icebergs.
Going on a cruise.
Oh, the northern
Pacific
cruise.
Northwest, yeah.
So you get to see whales, right?
Wales, I mean, like, so, yeah, dad and stepmom retired, quote unquote. And then they're like, hey, let's go take a family vacation. And they're like, all right, cool. Get your passport ready. And then we got everything else. And I'm like, all right, twist my arm.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
So-
no, anything but that.
Yeah,
Oh,
heaven forbid.
Oh, no.
All right, cool stuff then. Man.
Yeah.
You getting off the boat anywhere or what?
In Skagway, Sitka.
Oh, you can see Northern Lights.
Yeah.
Right.
You're that
Maybe.
far up.
It
Yeah.
depends on if they're going to behave or not.
There
Depends
should be
on
a
the
lot of
ionosphere.
activity. Isn't there a lot of activity around now? Or is that August, September?
I
Depends
know
on
there's a range.
What's happening with the sun?
Yeah.
It's it's sunning.
It's sunning.
Check out Florida.
Yeah.
The sun is inside of
Fucking-
Florida right now.
yeah. Don't go inside. The sun's in there.
Q knows geometry.
He knows his geometry.
But I know I'm doing a pub crawl through Victoria, Canada, because we have one night in Canada, so that's what we need the passport for.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the name of Nick's movie, by the way. One Night in Canada. A porno movie with.
All right.
All right.
Thank y'all for hanging out.
Yeah.
We will see y'all next week.
Enjoy.
I will clean up space on my computer.
It did work better.
It did.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't do it, then we can come back to this quote in a week's time, and then.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna clean it up. I know some things I can get rid of that should get me back up to about 100 gigs.
Cool.
Thanks for hanging out, Justin. Thanks for hanging out, Nindrum.
Yeah.
Everybody else.
One Night in Canada featuring Ruby Rose. Wait a minute.
All right. See y'all later.
I think Ruby Rose she used to be a stripper and then she's a rapper. I've seen her. I've met her before.
Really?
Yeah. She's all right.
She's all right.
Yeah. If that's who I'm thinking of, she was she had came to the Beachum. She was on tour with somebody. Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, I wouldn't complain about that.
Yeah.
Nah.
I think that's who I'm talking about.
She old thick.
Oh wait, never mind. And that might not be who I'm talking about. I'm
Wait.
thinking of a rapper named
Maybe
Ruby
he's
Rose.
thinking of somebody else.
39. Hold on a second.
Yeah, no, the person I'm thinking of is not that old. She's in her 20s.
Huh.
But she was a stripper turned rapper. I forgot her name. Whatever.
Yeah.
We're getting out of here.
That is an occupation.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. See you guys.
Later.